radio impulses into space. And all that are being heard on every radio telescope on the entire
Did you think it was...
How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm a little bit late. Tough shit, I'm here now. Is my mic on? Yes, it is. Who have we got? Sniper, Soul, Christina, Mike, Mother Mara, 3, Buddha, JR Primus, I'm a Unicorn, Lucas, Blue Wolf, Hug the Wild, Brad Guns. How the hell do I say that? We're going to call you L because I have no idea how to pronounce it. L, how you doing? Pink, thank you for the resub. Control, Murph, Black Flame, Colossus, Don't Be Dead Claw, Nick, JP Murrins, Purple, Crystal, Hades, Benef, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm on PTS, obviously, because that's what we do. We do stuff and things. I'm going to press the ninja button. Yes, I know, I forgot. There you go. That's never going away, by the way. How you doing? Have you been on PTS? Did you find it mega? Are you excited? Almost week 1 finished, just like that. It's almost over. And we get another update, hopefully. These need to be on all the time. Don't show, always show. I'm on another character now. No, you're not going to see any spoilers, but we are going to use what you already know as the basic toxicity build. We're going to go hit stuff. Because why the fuck not? Oi! Thank you very much. Oh, yes. Thank you very much indeed for the resub. Massively appreciate it, of course. Beer and cake in the chat. Oh, my subs have gone down. They're still high, though. They're staying there. Being a solo, it's hard to do much more than running around hitting stuff. Fair enough. Deep Syndicate, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We did finally make it. Dread, thank you for the resub. Do you have a bow build for PvP? No, not strictly. Do I have one myself? Yes. Is there one on the channel? No. But you could use Yogi in PvP, although not in Cyrodiil at the moment, because some of the proc sets don't work on purpose. Is that a beverage? Unfortunately not. That is water. Hey, Zaya, anyone tell you that you're the best streamer lately? If not, you are. Thank you very much. Snacks a lot, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Sattler as well, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Ravicus Maximus. I'm going to press the ninja button because a few people have said hi ninjas, so it's got to be done. Matt, Lady Willow, welcome. Skills, stamina. Hog the Wild. Get in. The hype train has started, people. It's very fucking early, but it has started. So if you want to get stuck into that and get those emotes, you have to take part. Bits, follows, and subs. Thank you very, very much. I got a bit tired of Blackwood after I was on the pre-TTS server, so nope, I have not been on the PTS. Going to wait until this live. Well, it's slightly different, obviously, because the preview one had a very bare bones approach to it, whereas this is the much more enhanced, more work done version, the closer to final version. Obviously, they got 4 or 5 weeks worth of testing, so things could dramatically change. But what you saw, Crystal, was a very early version. I would definitely get on here as Mega. How do I say that name? Fib, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. See, that's how you cheat. When you can't pronounce someone's name properly, you just put half of it in there. Dread with a bit, thank you very much. Don't forget, people, if you do... Oh, you nearly killed Dragonborn then. If you do donate bits and you have a minimum of 1,000 bits, you will unlock a Ninja Star emote and badge, and you keep it forever. Even if you don't sub. That's not a sub perk, that's a bits perk. You keep it. And also, the more you donate, obviously bits-wise, the more of those you unlock. I got all the leeching gear for your tank to build today. It's nasty, thank you. You are most welcome, Spartan, and welcome to the stream. I need to get some of this stuff on, because I forget to do things, because I get carried away. I put my PTS patch notes up on YouTube today, so if you did miss the live stream on Twitch, you can, of course, relive it. But just warning, the first 20 minutes was a bit of a hype train, so not much got said. But later on, it's fine. Dan, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I don't need anything from that skill line. What the hell am I doing? I also don't need anything from there, except maybe corrosive. Just in case, you know. And this... I know it's a bit delayed, but Yogi is still coming, don't worry. That will be with you within the next 24 hours, but I am intending on releasing that after the stream. Also, if you didn't see it already, put dev in the chat. In fact, devs with an S on the end. That is the video of me doing a... What's the word for it? Another Let's Play video for the series on YouTube, where basically we get into a dungeon, just have fun. It was with the developers this time. Oh, yes! Dread with the gifted subs. With an exclamation... I can't do words. With an exclamation point, Rogue, at the beginning. Dread, you're a fucking legend, dude. 5 gifted subs to the channel. We have a new Dragonborn as well. Thank you very, very much indeed. Get in. Oh, my word. Deep Syndicate as well. Thank you very much, man. Much appreciated. Beer and Cake in the chat. 5 gifted subs, people. What the fuck? Oh, it happened again. Oh, yes. Ravicus Maximus with 5 more gifted subs as well. Deep Syndicate as well. And Jocks. Thank you all very, very much. Wow. Well, that's a good start to the hype train. That is now 2 levels in. Thank you very much. Looks like better spell we've set. Come into Warden's focus on front. Well, it's entirely to you. You can use it already because it increases spell damage as it is. So you could still use that. But the other set, I did go over that in the patch notes. It's quite nice. But it's not quite the same. And it will stack with it anyway. It was fun. Good afternoon. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. The devs video is basically the Let's Play... See, fuck it hell, that was quick. Grudge, thank you very much. Hype Train level 3, thank you very much indeed. Murph with 1,000 bits. Oh my god, you have the Ninja Stars. You have lots of Ninja Stars, in fact. If you have 1,000 bits donated minimum, you will get a Ninja Star badge and emote to keep forever and ever, even if you unsub, because it's not tied to a sub. And you've got more than that, because you've got the blue one. You've got the dark blue one. Thank you very much indeed. Hype Train level 3, 4 minutes remaining. But yes, basically my Let's Play videos they're fun runs. It's usually 3 people from the community and myself talking on comms, playing a dungeon. Well, this time it was a little different. We had 3 guest appearances. We actually had Rich Lambert, Mike Finnegan, and Rob Garrett from ZeniMax Online Studios. And what I thought was going to be 1 dungeon was actually 3, which was pretty fucking awesome. So we all got the beers out and decided to just run dungeons, including obviously hard mode stuff. So hard mode will go home. We did Black Drake Villa on hard mode, which was mega, and also Moonhunter Keep. And then we also got Seat of Ash in between, which I mocked Finn about a little bit. But it was really fucking awesome. Companion's question, how long are the unlock quests due to unlock all the tombs? Thank you very much. Not very long. Mini Pro with the sub, thank you very much indeed. Beer and Cake in the chat. Hype Train at level 3 and 25% in. 3 minutes remaining until level 4 or over. No spoilers on Quest Stuff 3. Just get in and play it. People want to see that kind of stuff. I don't want to give you all the answers to that kind of thing. But it's not very long. Hey Zai, any chance you can answer a question for me that probably should already be known? You do realise that asking me to ask a question is a lot longer than just asking the question. So it's quite simple. Ask it, and if I can answer it, I will, and if I can't, I won't. The stream was awesome. Thank you very much. Hello, Zai Ninjas. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Someone said ninjas. We almost have a new Dragonborn, by the way. Do 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 do. Don't need those. We've got 2 abilities from there. We don't need the rest. Yeah, that was less flak that way, at least, so I thought. No, that was a really long way to do it. You have to consider that I have to answer a fuck ton of questions all at the same time. So if people keep saying, can I ask, can I ask, can I ask? I end up answering, yes, you can, multiple times to lots of different people. Just go for it, dude. If it's out of order or it's not allowed to be answered or anything like that, I'll just tell you. Don't you think the new Helm Mythic is superbly OP? I did go over that in the patch notes as well. Put, in fact, just put YouTube in the chat. And not the last video, but the... No, actually, the last video that was uploaded. That's the patch notes. You can hear everything I had to say about it there. He's alright, Evening Ninjas. Grumpy Pants, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Bit and Cake, of course, in the chat for anyone who enters or leaves. YouTube link, thank you very much. It's today's video. It was uploaded from Monday, when the PTS patch kind of landed. I've been very fucking busy, and of course, yesterday was technically a day off, so I didn't get time to upload it, but now it's there, so enjoy. Patch note stream is great. Thank you very much. They are really stressful because you have to process so much information at once, plus explain it all, plus answer loads of questions, and avoid a few shitlords that think they know it all. It gets really, really stressful, but that was actually a pretty good one. By comparison, for some of them, and I've done this for now a very, very fucking long time, I think patch readings, maybe I've done 16? Maybe more? Done a lot. That one was a particularly good one. People were pretty chilled in that one. So, can't complain. There's a couple of shitlords, but nobody cares about them. They get banned anyway. The Jeep Master Race? No. It's just a cat, Lucas. You don't have to get all excited. We're not in a club. Although you do have a badge, so technically you are. Shady, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. If I have a personal build and I want help with that, falls into the hour-long perk. Yes, it does. It doesn't fall into a custom build. That's a differentiation. Dude, the rules are quite simple, but... Wait a minute. Oh, yes. Thank you very much indeed, Beer and Cake in the chat. You are a legend, and you are also the Dragonborn. Dragonborn. Get in. You know the rules, people. The fight starts again from scratch. If you kill the Dragonborn, you'll take their place to stream. I have to kill you instead. Nova, basically, the 1 hour is the 1 hour with the streamer. You do whatever you can within that hour, and if it runs over, it's over. It's done. But the personal build is actually a perk where you get a whole video for yourself. That's completely different. Hype Train level 2 was successful. Congratulations. Beer and Cake in the chat. Let me see the emotes. What are you most excited about for the patch? Proc changes and companions and ability timers and Blackwood and all of it. I can't even answer that with a straight answer, to be fair. I do need to get my character built, though, because I keep forgetting. While I get carried away with the chat. That's why you're here, though, really, isn't it? Cool, thanks for answering my questions. You're welcome, dude. No problem at all. But yeah, they are two different things. I mean, you could go over your own build in a 1-to-1, but you've only got an hour, so that might take longer. Get through it as much as you can, but...
I love weddings. Drinks all around.
The personal build. Thank you for the follow. The personal build is literally a video just for you. Speaking of which, I've got 2 of those to do. Between sort of now and as soon as possible. I don't want that. We'll go for that later. I'm excited for being able to preview Mount Roars before you buy them. Mount Roars? Yeah, of course. Everyone wants to see what they do when you roar. Have you tried the cats? They woof. They're that big that they woof. Try it. You'll see. How many people are going to go try it? Which cats? Any cats. Big ones. Anything that's big. I'm fucking with you. I just do that on the stream. Would like the mount. That lets you out some drop-ins instead of a roar. What? So it shits itself? Really? Why do you want your mount to shit itself? Need a giant rabbit or something. Loving a Magblade build. Just struggle with the magic of sustain. There are options for that. I'm not saying you have done, but I would advise people not to skip the video because even during the skill explanations, I explain what you can and can't do to try and alleviate some of those issues. But there are options for that, so don't worry, it is all there. But, of course, you're going to have to practice a little bit. There are choices depending on how experienced you are. Hey! Oh, you suck feet! It kicked me out of the fucking game. They didn't even save anything either. Ah! The next step up from teabagging? Yeah, pretty much. Ice mount with snowball pet looks like pooping. Yeah, I guess. Myself or perhaps annoying NPCs. Thank you for the bits. Much appreciated. Bit and cake in the chat. Don't forget, people, if you donate bits and you have a minimum of 1,000, you unlock a ninja star. If you have more than 1,000, you unlock other ninja stars. You can only get them via bits. You cannot get them any other way. I bet this didn't save shit, did it? Bastard! I have to do it all over again. It fucking rolled back on me. Zos, just in case you're watching, I'll probably give you feedback annoyances anyway in Discord messages. But just so you know, the fucking server keeps re-rolling back shit all the time. But it's probably in the known issues section anyway. I'll watch it. I just need practice. I'm fairly new to the game. Don't rush it, dude. You are in no rush, honestly, to get anything done. Just take your time. And also, don't let champion points confuse you. Yes, they're nice to have. No, you don't need a fuck ton of them to be successful in the game. I've literally been showing people on stream lately that you can actually play the game with no champion points whatsoever. In fact, a flawless maelstrom on live stream, under pressure, while reading messages with an easy sork with no champion points. They're nice to have, and there are some really cool perks in there, but they're only really the benefit of perhaps a 5-piece set added to your character. Cranberry Cat, thank you very, very much indeed. Beer and cake in the chat. So if you could imagine, say for example, you had a character and you had a 5-piece set and a 2-piece set, and then you had some just random crafted bits put on. If you then swapped all those random crafted bits out for a full set of something, that's the equivalent from nothing to max as far as CPs are concerned. It's probably the easiest way I can describe it. Because the flat stat bonuses you get from the passives, apart from these slottable ones, are literally just the equivalent of a 5-piece set. God dog, thank you very much indeed. So if you know what you're doing, that actually pays off more than having champion points themselves. They are nice to have, though, and there are some really cool ones. Thank you for the bits. Much appreciated. Bit and cake in the chat. So I did mention Yogi earlier. That is done, apart from the editing side of it. That was meant to be out yesterday or the day before, but don't worry. That'll be up in the next 24 hours, possibly after stream, but it depends on how busy I get after the stream is finished, because I've got lots and lots of work to do. But if I can get the editing done before I go to bed, that will be live before then. If not, it'll be live tomorrow regardless. And also tomorrow's a big website day, so I'm going to update all the rest of the remaining builds on the website, hopefully. Thank you for the host, much appreciated. Jesse, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Llama, also welcome. We've got a rocks grabber. Nova, thank you very much for grabbing your rocks. Daddy Dagon rocks, very nice. ROX in the chat if you want any of those. They are donation-based collectibles for the stream. They come in lots of different qualities, and you can trade them with other people too. Excuse me. I'm going to get all the shinies. I have to.
I love winnings. Drinks all around.
That's a sortable. That's not going anywhere. We're going to have the passives. Thank you for the follow. 20,215 followers. We are getting there nice and quick. Thank you very much. If you put rocks on its own, it tells you how many you've got. If you put rocks with an exclamation point, it will actually take you to the website where you can get them. Good evening, Zai Ninjas. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Don't forget there is a rocks box where you get random ones, 1 to 10. There's 10 different ones, but one of them could be a platinum, which is very, very shiny. Or you could just buy individual ones, which do need updating, I know. Been very, very busy the last couple of months or so with all the builds and everything. It's been fucking mental. And now with the new patch coming as well for the chapter, obviously that's going to get even more mental. But I can catch up with some of the stuff that I've missed out now because I won't have to make so many builds, but I will still be testing the shit out of them. The releasing of the builds comes after the chapter is out. What am I looking for? I need to slot these. Wrong one. Also need to slot the red stuff. Devil, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I should not have confirmed that. I should just put them all in. Some of these got halved. Oh well. What we fucking do. We're too strong anyway. Hey Zai, watch your video with the devs playing Black Drake Villa. Sick. Thank you very much, Ronaldo. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. What are the odds of getting the lightning star from Medusa on the first run for arcs on normal? Not high, mate. Not high. What you've got to consider is that ads can drop weapons, jewelry, and armor. The chests can drop weapons, jewelry, and armor. The bosses drop the weapons and the jewelry. Ginger Reaper, thank you very much. Hugely appreciated, of course. Beer and cake in the chat. Now, some... Entity, how you doing? Now, some bosses in between fights do sometimes have their own unique items, but generally, as a rule of thumb, the basic loot, weapons and jewelry of every single kind and set come from the last boss. So on the last boss, you've got, obviously, like a 1 in 3 chance of getting a set piece of any kind, but then that alters RNG again, because you could get a ring or a necklace of 1 of the 3 pieces, or you could get one of the multiple different weapons there are for one of the 3 sets. So that ironing out what you do and don't get on the last boss is fucking tricky. RNG is a bitch when you're going for a weapon that you want. Jewelry, piece of piss, weapons not so much. If you got that on your first run, It's pretty fucking lucky if you want it. If you don't want it, then it's not. Because just bear in mind, when you swap bars, if you don't have it on the back bar as well, you lose your minor force. And if you do spend too long on the back bar and you start critting and critting and critting, you aren't benefiting from that buff. So you do have to consider pluses and minuses for stuff like that. But again, if you want it, a specific weapon, the RNG for weapons is much, much more awkward, if you like, than it is for jewelry. And especially armor sets as well. Armor sets are a piece of piss because bosses generally, like, one boss could drop chests and legs, another one could drop belts and feet, and there's only 3 sets in each dungeon anyway, so it's going to happen. You got light stuff yesterday on your first real run through. Ha! That's fucking lucky. I'm pressing it. Really good. Again, it's only lucky if you want it. Maybe you wanted something else, in which case that was shit. Medusa bows for everyone. You don't know how many times I've had those. For some stupid reason, they tend to drop a lot for me. Not that it matters, because I'm not after the weapons of that set anyway. But, yeah, RNG can be a bitch. Stamina back. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the bits. Ravicus Maximus. Show off those ninja stars. Thank you very much indeed. RNG is a bitch when they're using a normal Maelstrom Arena. I hated going for the Inferno stuff, but it did not drop. But finally, you did get it. So it didn't drop at all, but you did get it finally. So it did drop again. Or full stop. Been loving the burn build. Never thought of using unrelated grip in that way. I know, right? It's not new, though. I mean, that is on the build and has been for quite some time. Although there's lots of new people coming to the channel. So maybe it's new for you. However, some people did try to sabotage that. Because they were like, hey, we can't sustain. We can't sustain. And I was like, here's a way to sustain. Oh. And instead of admitting, oh, we didn't think of that. It's like, hey, that taunts. No, it fucking doesn't. Use the ESO logs, you can see what taunts and what doesn't. There's only 3 things that do. So there's your range taunt, there is your ice taunt, and there is your stabby taunt, or the tormentor set. So technically 4, but there's 3 skills. Even all took me finding months to get the Undaunted Infiltrate like the stuff and ESO. Yeah, but you got it. Nice. Tell me about it. Been playing since console launch, so not got the bonus spell with Inferno stuff. We did speak about that in the dev video, and yeah, that one is one of those things that's really sought after for lots of people because it is quite a cool set, regardless of what you're using it for. And it just, most people want the same bloody thing. And if you do speak out loud and you do say, I want that set or I want that item, Zos will hear you and they'll make sure you don't get it. If you listen to the video that I released the other day, playing the dungeons with the devs, Finn actually did say, see, we did sort it for you. They play along with jokes too, you know. I know your pain. You've been after it as well. Oh, you got yours actually. I've had the Medusa Flame stuff imprecise, but no Medusa Lightning. Did get Undaunted Infiltrate Lightning eventually though. Nice. Gonna play some games now, but I will still stay for the luck. Good luck and have fun. Thank you very much, Crystal. Beer and cake in the chat for anyone who enters or leaves the stream. Much appreciated. Have a bonus spell apart from the Inferno stuff. I know, man. It's fucking pain in the ass. I have it, but it took me 4 days. Well, when I first got it, which was a very, very, very long time ago. But it took me 4 days, 12 hours each day. Like literally Monday to Thursday. And I used one character, went through it all, looted all the chests, killed all the ads, killed all the bosses, killed the last boss, logged out, went on a new character, went through it again, and literally just soloed it for fucking 4 days. 6 years, mate, it's a joke. RNG's a bitch, what can you do about it? Sometimes it'll work in your favour. Maybe you'll get that special fish you've been looking for. And it makes it all better. Goblins in that chat that will snatch your Inferno stuff away from you, indeed. Usually have luck with Infernos of all kinds, yet I use all lightning. See, they know what you want. You do have Medusa Inferno, took you 300 runs. That's a lot of runs. Wow. Why am I looking at all this stuff for? It's PTS, I don't need my mail. We need to change all this around though, because that goes there. You go there. Where the fuck has it gone? Ah, of course, it rolled back, didn't it? And deleted the skills I wanted. Because that's what happens. I did unlock that. Oh no, I want it to be Blood Craze, never mind. Bow was unlocked. That means this didn't count. Fighters Guild, there we go. And Beast Trap. I have spent 3k fragments on a lot of ICP runs for the Lightning Staff, Escape Mage, and nothing. RNG hates me. Yep, that's a pain in the ass. It happens. Sometimes it's in your favour, sometimes it's not. What can you do? I did do all this stuff. In fact, let's get a respec scroll because it's quicker. Not redeem code. Utility. And one of these. Got charged years ago, so glad I kept it for the transmutes came out. Dude, transmutations fucking stones were a game changer. Because you would try so long to get that one weapon you want. And you know weapons have got a harder RNG to fuck with. And then you're like, yay, I got it. Oh, fuck, wrong trait. You got to do it all again. And then if you got it again, it'd be the same fucking trait again. What gear is that? This is PTS. He's not wearing any gear right now. This is just basic shit. This is not a build video, update or test or anything like that. This is a basic toxicity build, which it will be, as you know it. You won't get spoilers on live stream. Can the window that shows the game be smaller? Can the window that shows the game be smaller? You mean on my stream? You can zoom out, I guess.
Drinks all around.
I have Sorora gear, but I just really dislike having the stand still for the or lose the bonus. Yep, well that's the beauty of an advanced set. Advanced sets like that always have a very important condition to apply, and if you can't keep it up, then there's no point in using it. Switch to something else. Be honest with yourself. If you can't use it, it's not a bad thing. There's always something else you can use. Is it supposed to be common knowledge that barb trap only lasts 18 seconds if you level it up? Yes. Took me way too long to figure it out. Yeah, it's pretty normal. Most people know that. If they don't know that, most people figure it out from my videos because I normally show you the morphed version. This is why I never complain about RNG. Transmutes have been a blessing. They fucking have. But the only thing is I run out of them too fucking quick. I literally nuke transmute stones on the live server all the fucking time. Because obviously I deliver builds to you lot, but then I also have to alter my own builds on the live servers, and that hurts. Not always, but it can. It can be a real pain in the ass. So I burn through them. But if you play one character, or maybe like 3 or 4, then it's probably not so bad. Sorry, Inferno, another staff that I'm struggling. I'm starting to think doesn't exist. Do you know what? The weapons for that aren't too bad. Because, I mean, there's not really much else you can get from the end or the boxes. Apart from the odd piece of random gear, which is a bit shitty. But then you're in a trial. You got 12 people to trade with instead of 3. Well, 11 people instead of 3. Zai, what was the set that was Stam set that you needed jewelry and stuff for the 5-piece and light attack set 1 that took so much time for that stuff? I'm not an infiltrator. It does. What does? Farming crystals now, the bonus bow with light stuff on the Lich build because it's the only one I have. Yeah, but that'll work because you can just swap Sorori for that, like I said in the video. I really wish there could be more transmute stones per day. There are. You can do a random dungeon on every single character you have. Every single one you do will give you 10. Every random dungeon you do the first time, that is. The rest of them will be 1. Then if you do the pledges and you double up on that and you get all the bonuses for the hard mode and all that shit, you can actually get 5 per pledge. So you can do 15 from pledges plus 10 from the random dungeon, which is 25 per character. So if you have 10 characters, yeah, you got 250 stones real fucking quick. Still need breaches for Sororia, so many runs. Do you know what? Legs don't drop that often. Neither do belts for some reason. But it's random. It's not the same for everyone, but that's just what it seems to be for me. Try to be better at moving only as much as I need to for dodging mechanics and not run all over the place. See, that's the thing. You see people going left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And then they're the ones that show your Eurotrash fucking music background dummy hump for about 2 minutes and fast forward and show you how OP they are. But in content, they're backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. So the dummy might be nice, but you're never keeping that up in content. However, like you just said, Nova, if you can teach yourself to do that and only move when you really have to, yes, you can be very, very good with it. You offer people 200k for Soror Inferno. What did they say? Get bent? Bane of my life back then? Oh dear, oh dear. I think I've got everything I need. Maybe. We'll see. The game doesn't give you belts because you're streamed without pants. This could be a problem if I did. But lucky for you, I wear pants. You're good. Thoughts on Saxiel Companion? Thoughts is not really a question. That's a really vague way of opening up a conversation that you didn't really ask me what you meant. However, I'll read the rest of it. 5-piece bonus seems pretty good if you can spam it with a low-cost ulti. Yes, that's very, very common knowledge. It's pretty much all over the forums at the moment. Most people have already figured out that you can use any ulti. But that's the beauty of the idea of the set. Currently, most people say Warhorn or go home. And the game is designed for choice. Zots recognised, obviously, over a long period of time that most people were not even using other ultimates, apart from myself and some of you out there as well. They weren't even using other ultimates. They were just constantly Warhorn, 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 Warhorn. But now if you have that set, you've got option to use other ultimates, and you can maintain that buff still. In fact, have a higher uptime on it, which is quite nice. Just bear in mind, of course, because you're not using Warhorn, you don't have the 10% increase to your max magicka or stamina for your group. Which, by the way, means you could do something else. You could go down here. Oh shit, assault. You can buy this. Look, see this? That, you can cheekily even, use that in PvP and still benefit from the bonus of the other one, which is a bit naughty. Allies take less critical attacks. No good for PvE, but for PvP, apply that. plus the crit bonus, so then you can crit other people. I haven't found a trial I like as much as Cloud Rest. That video is still coming, by the way. It's finished, but I haven't uploaded it. New Mythic looks a bit mental. The one that they brought in with multiple bonuses on it, the helmet, I mean, it's on paper. We have to test stuff. Things are inevitably going to change over the PTS cycle, but that looks a bit fucking bonkers, to be fair. You're standing stupid, yell at the healer when you die. Thank you for the sub, massively appreciate it, of course. Bit and Cake in the chat. Tag, you are fucking hilarious, dude. I need one more skill, and I've forgotten what the fuck it was. Breath. My brain is not working. We'll put that there, and put that there. Oh, wrong one. Okay. Now we need to put some armor on. Imagine with Mistform, Magden, that helmet is cap. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. But we could be... This is the thing, right? And this, I'm glad people in the chat are actually thinking, hey, what if I do this? Because that's the whole fucking point. That's what I keep trying to teach people for the last 4 years. Go try stuff out. If in doubt, try it out. But then you've got cock blockers on the internet. They're like, hey, don't do that. You got to use this because this is best. No, go fucking try stuff. Go and see how it works for you. Explore the possibilities and not options. That's how things get made in the first place. That is true. PTS and Blackwood just came out and there were 2 months from hitting live. Well, yeah, we've got a long way to go yet, and usually the PTS for the chapters is somewhere, I said 4 to 5 weeks, but it can sometimes go up to 6, it depends. But release date is beginning of June. We'll get it on PC, I think, just before console, about a week before. I guess the fact that it can't Sorori breach is because sometimes we do normals without the armor. You can still get the normal, you just won't get the perfected one. Also, did I go over this? Did I go over this in the patch notes? I think I might have missed it.
Drinks all around.
Okay, I didn't miss it in my brain, but I might have missed it for you lot. Did it come through off the preview? I hope it did. Well, anyway, I'm allowed to talk about the preview because this is fucking live. They made it so that regular and perfected work together. Now, listen very carefully. I don't mean 5 perfected and 5 normal means 2 stat bonuses. No. I mean, if you've got 2 pieces of perfected and 3 pieces of normal, you can put them together and use them. It will give you the basic version because you haven't got the full set, but it will count as a 5 piece. So I'm going to give you an example of that, just in case it did come through. I'm pretty sure it did. I did not read it on the patch notes the other day. So that is something I did skip over. But, so we'll go with trial sets here. We'll go for medium. And where's it gone? Medium. Mix and match and non-perfected. Yes, you can mix and match them. I know it's a thing. I did go over that in the preview. I did get to test it in the preview even, while you lot couldn't play it. But weren't allowed to talk about it. That did come through. I'm pretty sure it did. But I didn't read that on the patch notes live because we went over most of the basic combat stuff. Any advice for an off-tank position for VCR plus 0? Got to execute with my probe tonight, but Darkness went in the group rather than the off-tank. Well, that just means whoever is supposed to be the off-tank wasn't standing back enough. If you're too close, then someone else is going to get it. It's depending on how far away you are. Mix and match, not, yeah, I've read that one already. The grief you used to get for your builds back in the day, I still get it. I remember who is this fool for saying these things was the cry. Yeah, I know, it happens. People are like, oh, don't listen to him, he's full of shit. And then the same people that say he's full of shit, the next update, duplicate what you're doing while saying next patch. While trying to find a stupid excuse to justify their actions in the first place, while it was better in the past, which is hilarious, but it happens. So you've got, say for example here, you've got 4 perfected pieces, right? Put on the regular one, you still get the 5-piece bonus. Now, granted, you don't get the extra stamina because you don't have the perfected ones, but you do have 5 pieces of Reliquin, so you still get it. So if you have been doing vet trials or +1, +2, +3, whatever, and you've managed to acquire some perfected pieces, but you haven't quite got the full set, but you've got the normal pieces that you're missing, you can put them together, still use the basic version, and slot these for the time being, and then just upgrade the crap ones, not crap ones, but the normal ones, as you go. So if you need just 1 piece of perfected to finish off the perfected set, instead of just leaving it in your bank forever, you can put it all on and just wait until you've got it. Whereas before, they did count as 2 completely separate sets. So that's really handy. Is it great you can mix perfected and imperfected? Yes, of course. Cradge, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I've seen people kite it behind the originals of Magic Body, but as long as you're not too close to our shade, you won't get the baneful mark, and you can keep it out of the group, and then you're golden. Correct. But again, it's positioning. If someone in your group is way, way, way away, and then they start running in and out of the group all the time, when that actually lands, if they're the furthest away, they're the ones that's going to get it, and then it might run in to try and, yeah, it's on them. You need to be further away, or they need to stop dancing too much. Good inventory quality of life. Yes, it's very, very nice. You don't have to hold 5 pieces of this and 3 pieces of this and just sit there. You can put these 3 on, use the 2 spare bits, and dump the fucking rest. It's quite a nice touch, actually. It's pretty good. Anyway, we want to put the proper one on, because why the fuck not? And that also needs to be deadly. Where the fuck is deadly? It is in here. Cyrodiil sets. Blackwood public test server? Yes, but you won't see any potential spoilers for any of my builds. So you have to have a perk in Patreon for that. This is me just giving you the basic version of what you already know and going to hit stuff with it. So you get to see PTS stuff, but you aren't getting any extras that you think I'm too stupid to release before anybody else does. Plus means you are fighting multiple bosses at once. Oh shit. Generally, yeah. If we're talking hard modes for 2 particular places, actually, my brain stopped. Asylum Sanctorium and Cloud Rest. Asylum Sanctorium has 2 mini bosses, so you can either go and fight one over there, fight the one over there, and come back to the boss, or you can fight one of them on their own and then one with the boss, or you can fight the boss with both of them. So that's +0, so none of them with them, +1 with one of them, +2 with all of them. Same applies for Cloud Rest. There's 3 individual minis. You can fight them all individually if you want, and then fight the boss on their own, or you can fight with +1 in the room, +2 in the room, or +3 in the room. Good thing about that perfected jewelry can be reconstructed as the purple, and besides VCR as gold. Just realized today that I can decon all my collected stuff for my sticker books. Wow, empty bank. Odinson, where have you been? That was one of the biggest updates for the... Yes, that's exactly what you can do. I'm glad you're happy about it, but that is not new, dude. You gotta wake up. Go squash everything now. Squash it all. Empty the whole fucking lot. Empty your inventory. So I tested out any procs? Yes, of course I have. Are you getting information on it? No. Where it's spelled damage and weapon damage scaling? Yes, of course I've tried it. I even tried it on the preview. I was fully aware of it at that time, let alone when everyone else got the PTS. That kind of stuff, you'll have to wait and see what happens on the channel. General testing and stuff like that is normally done with inside Secret Ninjas on Patreon. They get to see that kind of stuff. So I'm obviously not going to shit them out of their perks by releasing it all live, because then I'll lose on my supporters. They'll just leave and just go, fuck it, we'll watch the stream instead. But keep an eye on the YouTube channel. You might see some videos coming very soon. Toxicity is an amazing build. Thank you very much. It would help if I had some weapons, because at the moment I'm a punch cat. We need weapons. Ability altering weapons. Where the fuck have you gone? There you are. Dual wield. We also need masters. Dagger. Have one of those. Masters weapons. Need the bow. Punch cat was fun scarring build. You're not wrong. Need that and that. Looks the medium legs relic. No, it's not. It is just the motif style of the armor that I'm putting on. I know people try to be clever. I know what you're using. You're not going to get any secrets. You're just seeing me play the basic version of it in the PTS. Obviously, so there'll be differences, but we'd love to see if there was a gear set designed to be used with no weapons, just so you can annoy people by punching things. I still think we are, at some point, due a hand-to-hand weapons kind of, or martial skill line of some description. We do need it. It's fun that we can punch stuff, but we really want to be able to make actual use of it. Why are you not on the front bar? Consuming trap, where are you? I knew I missed this fucking skill. There we go. We need a Mundus stone, because that would be handy. In fact, I think I have one. Nope, I made a massive lie. I don't have it. Teeth. Khajiit gets bonus to unarmed skill line. That would be funny as fuck. I mean, actually, to make them punch harder. They get their claws out. Mid martial arts monk class. Again, we've been over this about a million times in the stream. A class that was designed for just unarmed combat would be a negative in this game, because it's designed to allow you choice. So weapon classes or fighting styles on every single class is a thing. As soon as you single out a weapon style to a class, you defeat the design of the game. So anything like that, I mean, I'm sure maybe you could learn from a guild how to be a ninja monk, or maybe you could learn an unarmed skill line, but you couldn't really make it a full class. Feel like there's more class diversity from the last changes. There always has been class diversity. There's just been people that are ignorant and refuse to play a class as a class and try to make everything exactly the same across every single one of them. While you can do that as a choice, class diversity has always been a thing. The only thing that will stop you is, well, basically your own imagination or time. If you don't have enough time to test everything out for you and you just settle for whatever you like, that's absolutely fine. But there's always been choices. The funniest thing is, right, before Jabs was broken as fuck, I used Jab on Mint Race. I'm still going to go over it anyway. I used Jabs on my Simpler for the longest time, and people were like, oh, Jabs is useless, which it wasn't. And the same people ended up using it as a spammable all the time. But when that happened, the same people that would not use Jabs on a Templar were the ones complaining that there was no class identity. You refuse to use a class skill and then claim there's no identity. You're just ignoring its identity. That's a very different thing. But you mean race? Race has always been one of those things where you could pick whatever one you want, dude. It just depends on what stats you particularly want for your build. If you do want to go full out build support and stats, you can of course wiggle that with certain races if you choose to. But then on the other side of the coin, it's not going to break the game. You can still do everything with that particular build anyway, and you can wiggle your stats around the race rather than the other way around. We've always seen Templar or Jabs as a Jabs class. As a Jabs class? Dear oh dear. Have a day off. But yeah, they always do have them. They've been in the game fucking ever. I have a feeling the new classes would be mini classes like Werewolf and Vampire. Well, again, they're more skill lines rather than, or job descriptions, if you like. You can have like guild skills and all that kind of stuff. I would assume at this current state of the game, we have everything we need class-wise. Because anything else would literally fall into the category of guild skill lines or weapons. Anything else is going to be very difficult to find an actual style that doesn't cross over into those. Plats! What a legend! Beer and Cake in the chat, we have a Dragonborn. Thank you very, very much. Oh yes! You know the rules, people. The fight starts again from scratch. If you kill the Dragonborn, you'll take their place in the stream. I have to kill you instead. Thank you very, very much. Beer and Cake, people. Platts has entered the building, killing a Dragonborn. You've always... No, I've read that one already. Why do you not like cats? Personal preference. Don't like the fucking things. Although we had one, obviously, which I was very attached to. Of course, it was ours. That's different. You can have your own cat and like it. Just fuck everyone else's. Because they scratch at your door and try and bring you mice and shit. But I'm a dog person. I bet Stranglers must go through at least 5... Stamplers must go through at least 5 controllers a year. Spam one button. Yeah, maybe. What am I doing? Potions. Losing track. My picture looks good on the throne. It does, actually. My screen's really small over there, looking at it. Always wanted racial passives were expanded. Racial passives were changed quite a substantial amount over the last sort of 3 years. They're doing what they can, and at the moment, they're in a really good place regardless. So, make from it what you will. How's everyone doing? Gravity, welcome to the stream. Read that one already. Spirit, welcome to the stream. Dwemer Tinkerer. Not a bad idea. Kind of riding off the back of a gnome from EverQuest, but sure, why not? But then again, you have to be very careful with that, because tinkering, as a rule, I mean, could be mixed in as a crafting skill line. So again, that wouldn't necessarily be put down to one class. If it was down to one class, that would defeat the object of having choice, I guess, because it might fall into a couple of categories where it ends up making stuff that other things want to make. You have to be careful. But I mean, that's closer to the mark than most people. Most people always end up saying class, but they mean weapon skill line. You hate Templars? Well, each to their own, dude. I have 2 Templars. One-handed magical weapon skill set would be nice. Lots of people have been asking for that. That must be a difficult potion. Took long, mate. I know, right? Fucking took me forever. I need to make poisons as well. We've got to go back. Claw's passive would be good for a Khajiit if they did unarmed combat skill line. That was mentioned a moment ago, actually. It would be, but again, you'd have to be... That would have to be very carefully done, because that would then push it to be stronger than anything else using their fists. But if you had a weapon or skill line tied to those sorts of martial abilities, that would put it ahead of everything else, and that's not necessarily the intention. So when you see stuff like the Red Guard, for example, they have a weapon skill reduction to cost. They don't have bow skill reduction to cost. And when you've got, what's the word for it? Imperial's got reduction for everything. Well, they used to have. That's different now. If they had Destro skill increase, that would be too specific for anything. So they'd have to be very careful how they go about that. Because that would, again, generally push one particular class to be stronger with that weapon type. And the idea is for everyone to be able to use everything. Have different forms of recovery and bonuses and stats, yes. But if you single out one for one particular weapon style, again, the design is somewhat fucked. So they have to be very careful. Orcs and Nords would punch harder, though. I mean, yeah, if you got punched by an Orc, you should be dead. You have at least one class, each Stam and Magicka, Alcoholic, fair enough. Hate and Tempest is classist and not allowed in the chat. They could add to each class as new skills. I don't think it's needed, though. I mean, they could, but they're fine as they are. It's already a thing where you can choose whatever you want and play whatever you want. They just need to push for more weapon stuff. I would like to see some armor-based ultimates. Oh, shit. Oh, don't spill drink on your desk. Hold on. It's not really bad. Aha! Have a towel close by. That was lucky. Have a really cool mat on my desk, and I think I just nuked it with coffee. The coffee's cold. There was barely anything in it. Fuck it. Excuse to clean my bloody desk again. Great. Now I have to buy a new fucking mat. Spoiler, I don't. I can live with that. It's okay. You blame yourself. You could have you have gang signs to show off there, the OP power. You could. Rogue, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm glad I got a farm scale caller peak. What for? What are you looking for? Ragdoll, how you doing? Welcome to the stream as well. I still haven't made these fucking poisons. I'm running around everywhere talking to everyone, and I'm not doing poisons whatsoever. I need to interact with this. Spear in one hand, shield in the other. Well, we've got one hand and shield already. So if you had spear in one hand, shield in the other, that would basically fall into the category of one hand and shield skill line. And if you turned it into shields and shit, I mean, that would make it two different skill lines that you'd have to use the shield with. That might get a little tricky. Heavy armor ulti would be like magma shell for every class. Well, no, not quite. More like a constant immovability, or maybe break your whole group free or some shit like that. Don't spill stuff on the desk. I know. I just fucking did. There was like that much coffee in there. Black coffee at that, so that's gonna fucking stain. And this tiny fucking corner. Would be interested in a stronger version of armor skill as an ulti or something different. So maybe you can grant evasion to your group with a medium armor ulti, or maybe you can break everyone free with a heavy ulti, or maybe you give everyone a damage shield with a fucking light armor ulti or something like that. That isn't too close to barrier. Who knows? Your bullseye. My what? My husband has a problem too when he's talking and someone just runs around randomly in the game and then, oh crap, what's he doing? Do you know what happened to me once? Don't ask me how I got there, because I'm going to explain roughly how I got there. But basically, you know when you're online with your friends and you're drinking and all that kind of stuff, and you just gas bagging along without really paying much attention, and then you come back to the game the next day. Well, it was kind of without meaning to. It was almost in a role play side of things where you got completely smashed and not sure how you ended up in that bin. Well, I ended up, I'm going to show you on the map, of all random places. Woke up the next morning, logged into the game. Where the fuck is it gone? And I ended up here. What the fuck was I drinking to end up there? Of all the places in the game you could have ended up, quest areas, dungeons, trials, dead on a fucking mountain, I ended up there. Don't drink and play. Sanguine Rose Quest Skyrim. Wasn't there a mention of spell making at one point? Yeah, lots of people have asked for it, but it doesn't necessarily mean we're getting it. I think there's a lore book there. No, I wasn't going for lore books, dude. I have them maxed on that character. They were done like 2 or fucking 3 years before then. Almost like you were in Area 51. I know, it's really fucked up. But yeah, that sort of time when you've gone out, you can't remember the night before, you wake up in a fucking bin and your pants are gone. That kind of thing. Yeah, well, my character woke up in the bottom of Blackwood. No idea why. You were farming for mud crab chittens? Do you know what? I'm going to stick to that excuse. That's fine. That's exactly what I was doing. I was farming for materials from mud crabs. Yep, definitely. Definitely nothing else. So fucking weird. Also did that in Banished Cells before. Went for Banished Cells to get the Jeff helmet. It didn't used to drop guaranteed. It used to be random. You'd be in there loads of times and not get it. 3-hour fucking runs, nobody gets a fucking helmet. I did it 41 times before I got the helmet, and we were actually pissed at the time, so I didn't realise till the next morning that we'd actually successfully passed Banished Cells 2 when it was really fucking hard. Smashed it out of my fucking brains. And looked in my bag the next day like, oh shit, I got it. What the fuck? Don't know how we passed. Took someone there in a game and they fell in a hole and lost their character. Thought it was an area inaccessible. No, it's just the bottom of fucking Shitsville. There's nothing there. There is nothing there at all. I just ended up there. Susie, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Long time no see. Getting stuck into the fight. Definitely squat in the corner. Maybe fishing. Yes. That's exactly what happened. But yeah, there you go. There's an Elder Scrolls Online story for you. Woke up at the bottom of Blackwood drunk. Don't know how I got there. Food. Food would be good. We need food. So... it's already there. Where the fuck did I put it? Aha! Came prepared. He was on Cyrodiil on the devs video and didn't remember that was Patreon takeover. Yes, that's where it came from. What the fuck am I doing now? Skills. I usually make my characters a lot quicker than this, but I'm not normally reading the chat. I'm normally zoned out with music playing and ignoring absolutely fucking everyone. But obviously on live stream that doesn't happen. We read the chat. Usually Saturday night. Yeah, exactly. Actually got 7 Undaunted Plunder. Nice. Is that from not completing a trial? Oh, you mean from the fight? Is that all you've got left? Rip, dude. You have to watch longer, because that's how you get it. In fact, if you put Undaunted in the chat, that's how you get your plunder. Nafi did remind me the other day that I need to update that, and I still will be. Don't worry. But this week is an extremely busy one. Website stuff tomorrow. Yogi's being released, obviously. Loads of extra stuff to do, and over the weekend I'll be altering some rocks collectibles and, of course, the plunder stuff. So there will be more prizes. So if you've got lots and lots of points, you might want to keep them for now. We need to make loads of this. Did you check out Imperial City with the new helmets? I check out lots of stuff. I can't tell you everything that goes on behind the scenes, but yes, they're pretty cool. Where the fuck is this? They moved the food around. Ah, there we go. Nope, that's the wrong stuff. That's mammoth cheese. Oh, that sounds awful. Who the fuck wants to milk a mammoth? Ugh. Woolly cheese. Fucking, there's people eating right now. Like, dude, that fucking put me off my food. Sorry. You're welcome. It's probably shit anyway. What class are you playing on these days, Zai? I play on everything. I know you have all your builds. Is it your Sork or Tank, I'm guessing? No, neither. I play everything. My main character is actually a Stam DK. This, basically. But this is on PTS, so slightly different. Woolly cheese. Need hands for mammoth milking? That's disgusting. You have to put it on a machine. A really big machine. Like a back of a truck or something. I still want a mammoth mount, by the way. Just saying. Sauce, no pressure, but where the fuck is it? I want my mammoth mount. That was me asking nicely. I've been asking for fucking 4 years. Nearly. Is it 4 years or 3 years? I forget. Doesn't matter. Long enough. Empty Sky. I'm not going to read message. You know how this works. If messages are over 3 or 4 lines, then I'm going to miss a lot of the chat trying to read something really, really long. That one is excessive. That one's fucking huge. I hope the rest of the chat read it, because that's a cool story by the looks of it. But that is honestly going beyond. How is milking a mammoth any less weird than a cow? Stop being speciesist. Only Titanborn can milk a mammoth. This is true. Giant mount with backpack saddle. Yes. Yes. It can hold more stuff. Seen those big ass giants always walking around with the mammoth areas? Yes, of course. They're the ones that they milk the mammoths. Sky just got back and do the quest. Do what quest? Oh, you read the message. Stark, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Bit and cake in the chat for the newcomers. Thank you very much. Hello, Zion Ninjas. Waylander, how you doing? Well, that one mammoth is the extent of one. Thank you for the host. Much appreciated. Stark, you been on PTS? You have to say yes. The answer is yes. And then you have to say it's mega. Oh my god, I'm so behind today. Where is my... Oh, I don't need crafting stuff. I've got fucking tons of it. I need skill line. Enchanting. We did max it out a little while ago, but of course the fucking game kicked me out and reset it. You ignored the system telling you I was logging in on PTS and out again. I may have done. I think I saw you log on the other day. But you could have been doing your writs. If you milk a mammoth, make sure you get the female. Oh dear, oh dear. There's always one in there. Should be extinct, but I couldn't be bothered to fix it. Fair enough. Typos are hard. Mammoth cheese on toast. Sounds good, though. Sounds like you need a fucking big plate. Question for your Nature's Bounty build with a Warden tank. What other stuff could I run other than Vatastran, because I don't own the DLC? Anything you like. If you use anything else, it's not going to be the same. But whatever you've got to hand. On the PTS, actually, I did that when I was testing the Endeavors system. How did you get on with it, dude? I know, obviously, we don't know the prices for everything yet because that's not set in stone. It's actually set to 1 at the moment, I think, just for testing purposes to make sure things can be purchased. But what do you think of it? You have nipples, fucker. Can you milk me? Dear, oh dear. Strange, dude. Is that what the mammoth says? Kind of wish the vampire drain skill did bleed damage, no reason in particular. Well, because you're siphoning blood from the person, I guess. That would make sense. 3 Endeavor seals there for crafting stuff. Right, did I do this? Yes, I did. Excellent. Put glyphs on, go fucking hit stuff. Done that, done that, done that. Oh shit, my jewelry isn't done. I'll get there fucking eventually. Mammoth cheese is probably very stinky. No shit. Need that. I like it in general. There's a 3rd Endeavors page that I think is a bug. Yep. Oh, yes. Thank you very much for the sub. Massively appreciate, of course. Beer and cake in the chat. Look at those subs. 1 free, free, free. What a fucking legend. Yeah, it's a bug, Stark, because there's only supposed to be 2. There's daily and weekly. I think that would fall under sharp cheeses. Like blue cheese and shit like that, which is disgusting. What are you actually setting up, this eye? Toxicity. Look at this. Look at the timer on my buffs. How cool is that? It's mega. Kest, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. So, now that we've made a fucking character, how many people are on PTS that want to go hit stuff? I don't care if we do a dungeon or go hit the fucking trial. If we hit the trial, we need a lot of people. If not, dungeon's great. Or we could just get a couple people and take some companions and watch some big carpets. So, I need a tank, a DPS, and a healer on PTS. We'll go smack DLC roulette on PTS. I'm on PTS. That's useless in the chat. You need to whisper me in game. We've been over this a million times. Still, you put another message. It's the same thing. You need to whisper me in game. In the chat, I'm not going to be able to find usernames, and then I'm not going to sit there and chase them out. Whisper me in game. I'll send you an invite. Uptime isn't a command. 57 minutes. Yeah, Endeavors are cool. Companions are cool. Though I think they are bugged too because they cannot unlock the Undaunted skill line. Dudes, you have to do the dailies. However, they do have known issues. Invite to group. Got a healer. Read that one already. I caught up with the chat. How cool is that? New duration change? Yeah. You get to see the back bar and the front bar at the same time, but you can turn them off. Or on. You ran the bar quest and it refused to unlock it? Okay, that's fucked then. Make sure your companion's not dead at the time. PTS or Space Ninjas. You're asking the wrong person. I'm ignoring the chat. You have to whisper me in game. We need one more. If not, I'm using the tank companion and watching him die. They were alive? Well, rip. You have to report it. There might be one of the known issues, though. There was a fuck ton of them. How do you whisper? It's going to be a really long day. /whisper, space, name, space, say words. PTS, if stuff's weird, I assume bug. Yeah, pretty much. Tempted, but probably will be full before I can get on. No one's getting there because everyone's telling me in the chat rather than doing it in the game. Space Ninjas because, well, ninjas. I'm a cat ninja. In fact, we need to change this fashion a little bit while we've got time. Where the fuck is the fashion box? I know it's called a dye station, but I call it the fashion box, so whatever. Words are hard. You have to make some up. Fashion box. Spitfire Mouse, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Haven't downloaded it yet, as I know it's useless, but hopefully downloading this weekend. I want to test these things and companions and stuff and things. We'll go do it then. Enjoy. How come you haven't downloaded it already? Fashion box, I call it the chemical vat. What's PS5 legs like? Very fucking good. I presume so much better performance. Is it good as your PC, would you say? Yes. Performance-wise, very fucking good. However, we've been playing backwards compatibility mode the whole time. So it's the PS4 version on the PS5. So we're seeing like a souped-up, speed-wise version of the PS4. When the PS5 version of it comes out in chapter release, then we'll really get to see it showing off. So I'm fucking hyped for that. I cannot wait. Let's put a cool mask on him. We have to have a similar outfit to what he normally has. Where the fuck is it? Heavy Fang Lair, I think. Where's Fang Lair? No, it's medium, dumbass. Medium Fang Lair Jack. Looks mega. Heavy Dramafra shoulders. I don't have the skull mask on this fucking server. Medium Dromathra hands. See, Dromathra looks awesome on the boots, the belt, the fucking hands, the shoulders especially. But it looks shit on the body and the legs because it looks like pajamas. If that's not wrong, well, let's say if it's not funny, don't laugh, but it is. It's really funny. Also, words are hard. Again, Thieves Guild pants look like combats. Where's the boots? Be like a new game for a lot of people. Yeah, basically like on PC, but on super mega mode, which would be awesome. I saw people complain about that. When does PC get an update then? Since PlayStation's got one, duh! It's a hardware increase or update. So PlayStation gets a hardware update once like every fucking 7 to 10 years. PC can update every day. You just upgrade your graphics, upgrade your RAM, upgrade your processor. You can upgrade all the time. Consoles are set in stone. But pajamas are comfy. This is true. Some people, I know. It's the same as when the vampire got updated. They're like, hey, well, vampire's got an update. Why don't we have a werewolf update? Because you already fucking had it. But here you go. Here's a werewolf change. Rip. 10k fucking resists. Be careful what you whisk for. That was supposed to be wish, not wisp. Merch, thank you very much. Download more RAM. Download more RAM? Don't tell people that, they'll believe you. Have some of this. This is one of those Ninja Power Rangers. Yeah, of course it is. He's going to look mega. I'll check whispers in a minute before people get impatient and tell me in the chat, hey, I whispered you, you're too fucking slow. I know. Wish I could upgrade my PC again, but I think my husband would divorce me if I asked. If you asked, not if you just did it without consent or agreeing to it between you. Just if you thought about it and asked, that's instant divorce. Fucking hell. Harsh. Called out a fake tank today. Just justification was, what can't handle some damage, bro? Guess who asked me for a set piece he needed at the end? Oh, so a fake tank decided to get all shitty with you, and they still want to delete off you. What's your name in game? Xynode. I did go over this already. You're going to have to try and keep up when I'm explaining stuff, because I know, obviously, some people know and some people don't, but I did go over that already. If I keep repeating myself, people will get bored and they'll switch off. We don't want that to happen. We want them to stay forever. Collections. Where the fuck has it gone? Appearance. Skin. Oh, fuck, I haven't took them out of the box. Wait there. Inventory. Supplies. Fashion stuff. Done. Appearance, skins, female skin. Yes. Now he looks a little bit more like toxicity. Depends on how much she loves her husband. He's a PC guru. He bought me a new Alienware 3 years ago. Don't think I'll do it again. No, because if you got it 3 years ago, it's probably still good for the next 10 years. Replaced my computer in December. My husband keeps trying to snatch my 3080. You got a 380? Fucking show off. One day. I'm not actually upgrading this anytime soon, to be fair, because this runs absolutely fine. But what I will be doing is buying a second one. So that one will be more for editing speed and all the rest of it. This will run full flat out anyway, but just not while I'm streaming, because I stream off the same system. Eventually I'll do a 2-stream setup or 2-system setup, but I need to move house first because I do not have enough fucking room. So they exist? Yeah, they do, but during the pandemic everyone's a streamer, so everyone brought all the fucking hardware. So even if you are a streamer, you can't get fucking hardware at all. It's mental. Black Friday sales were ridiculous. They were. Because everyone was at home and they were like, what should I do? Well, I was going to do the garden because I really wanted a day off all those times that I was at work. But now that I've got the time off, fuck the garden, I'm going to play games. That happened. Can confirm that ESO looks awesome in 4K. Oh, yes it does. 100%. I'm sure the graphics on the new consoles is equivalent to the 1080, isn't it? Read that somewhere. Well, here's the thing. If you have to put the words I heard, or I read, because that was also the same, 9 times out of 10 is bollocks. But double check first. That's not necessarily exactly the same, but it's pretty fucking hot. So if you can consider Elder Scrolls on its high settings, looking really, really awesome, that's kind of a glazed around area of what you could look forward to. Yeah, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Get 120Hz monitor if you run console. I have shinies. Also, the 1080 was pretty snazzy card. It still is, dude. It's still fucking good. It just depends on what you're playing with as to whether you need it or not. 9 times out of 10, the cards will usually still be absolutely fine. for several years after they're fucking out. It's just nice to have the shiny one. Depending on the rest of your system, obviously. We're not going to go too much into that. Some of you actually do know that I used to build fucking gaming PCs for a living, and I'm very, very up to date with all that kind of stuff, but this is not what the stream's going to turn into. We'll be here all fucking day, and lots of people like to Google stats and tell you what they do, and tell you how to do your fucking job, and I can't be arsed with it. But if you got shiny stuff, great, enjoy the shit out of it. And yes, Elder Scrolls does look mega in 4K. I spent precious time off and planted flowers for the first time ever, and then frost hit, fail. Yeah, indeed, that happened. Lots of people decided over their whole lifetime, like, oh, if I had more time off work, I would do this. If I had more time off work, I would do this. No, you didn't. We all had time off. Well, I didn't, but lots of people had time off, and they played games. But at least it kept your brain sane for some period of time. Just thank Vhov. Damn axe is a pain, but thanks to your DK build, I survived. Nice! Congratulations. Archer, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I still need a tank. If not, we'll just have to pug it. Or we could get a DPS and pretend to have a tank with a companion. I would like to go in the dungeon with at least one companion. I play games to save the flowers. Fair enough. Why? Because you'll be out there obsessing over them dying because they're in the frost. Whereas you know they're absolutely fine when they're frozen. Playing games is the best thing to do with your time. 100% accurate. Dig them up and take them to Lowe's and have them replaced even if you didn't buy them from there. Yeah, you could do that. Like those people that go up to a pawn shop and like, hey, I want my money back from that fridge freezer I bought. You didn't buy one. Yes, I did. I can confirm that Nature's Bounty nuked my PC screen and now I can't play the pixels. Thank you, Zai. The build is still awesome. Yeah, but if you're going to blow your graphics card up, it's self-inflicted. You know it's going to freeze up. I've actually crashed PTS a few times with that. It's quite funny. It doesn't seem to crash on console. Claw put 81 dummies together and we both nuked the shit out of them with Nature's Bounty and Cleave combined, and it held. Equalized the game and actually made everyone crash in his house on Xbox, and on PC I've crashed the PTS a few times. Sounds like effort is. If I knew how to join PTS, I'd be able to join as a tank. Well, you have to actually reinstall. Well, not reinstall. You have to install it as a separate file. Go into your launcher, click the cog. There's a drop-down menu. It says you want to install PTS, yes or no. You say yes. Then you need to make sure you've got 120 gig on your system, which eventually will take up 66 gig. It just needs the room to install it, and then you can log in. There you go. Now you know. I expanded my friend's planting and... Oh, you expended... friend's planting and the things in the first place. Oh, F's as in the fuck word. Luckily it said remembered everything from me on the PTS. Fair enough. We still need one tank on the PTS. We're going to use the last person as a fucking companion anyway. Said it wasn't the graphics card but the pixels on the screen. So your screen died? Rip. Never mind, the only thing I've got is 80 gig left. Feels bad. You have to delete some porn. What the fuck? It takes 120 gig. Do you compress it into 60? It needs 120 space to get it all fucking on there, and then it nukes all the extra spare files that you don't need and brings it down to 66. Yeah, they did that a long time ago. We actually have a tank, finally. Who listened and whispered me and stopped trying to tell me in the stream. Right, now I'm going to get the companion once we're actually in the dungeon. So, let's just travel somewhere. What do you want to do? The people who are in my group... type in game which dungeon you would like to do on Vet, because I'm going to take a companion with me. She's not going to be mega, but we're going to keep her alive. But the fairies, get rid of them. Kind of like back when I installed a game from CDs. Oh my god. Most computers don't even have a fucking CD drive anymore. What up, Zai? How are you liking the companion so far? They're mega. But I was already practicing with them. Oh, I say practicing with them, that's the wrong word. I was already playing the preview server with them anyway, so I already had an insight as to what they do. But on this particular version of the PTS, they've been altered a bit, so they are pretty fucking cool. There could be an optimizer better. What could be optimized better? Frostvault Vet. I'm not asking you, Archer. I'm asking in the group. Pick one, or this will be a long day. The one time I give people a choice. Wow, laugh at the companion tries to cheese the dungeon. Oh, you mean the companions could be optimized better? Yeah, of course they could. It's a PTS, a public test server. Unhallowed Grave. Castle Thorn. You can't decide. Unhallowed Grave. Fine, let's go there. Why did you pick stuff with mechanics? Companions can't do mechanics. You know this. Fuck it, we're going anyway. You just want to make them die so then they look shit. They both agree to Unhallowed Grave. And my brain has stopped. Where the fuck is it? Bankorai? That's rhetorical, by the way. Let's go. Still have a PC that's so old it has floppy disk slot, but don't worry, it hasn't been touched in years. I hope not. It'll fucking blow up. Can they rage quit? Yeah, they can if you piss them off enough. It's a nice test case scenario. It's not. It's an unideal situation because they can't do mechanics. Reboot size brain? Yeah, indeed. Thank you, Stark. Much appreciated.
Touch me, vampire.
Haven't done the quest on this character, but it doesn't matter.
But by Onsi's bright blade, I will take you.
Now I need to put my companion on.
Just listen.
Allies, companions. Where's she gone? There you are. Don't know all about companion thing, but the bits I have read, it seems quite a cool idea. It is. It's very cool. But there's still lots to do yet. It's a test server. It's not real yet. Haven't got on a PTS yet. Can you tell the companions to sit and stay? You can make them do this. Bye-bye. Their count to sit and stay. But you can tell them to get off the target. Thank you very much indeed for the sub. Beer and cake in the chat. Time flies. It fucking does. Wait, you quick sort of companion. Yes. Yes, really. That's exactly what I just did. I am lagging a bit, so I need to relog. I should just reload UI. Interested to see companions get better in time? Of course, we all are. Anything that lands on PTS, especially fucking week 1, things will change.
I love winnings. Drinks all around.
But a pretty good system so far. Do the companions block crafting tables like bears? We went over this the last stream I did. No, they just stand there. You can see through the crafting station. You can see through the pet even, or companion if you like. It's absolutely fine. For other players, fuck knows. But for yourself, no. They visually get in your way if your eyes can't manage to press the button. But no, you can walk straight through them. Tabnator, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you for the follow. Fuck it, let's go. They can't go across here though, can they? Haha! She teleports. Mechanics done. Who was that? Entity, thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciated. Beer and cake in the chat. Then Miri's set to do some damage. And if she doesn't do any, it's all on me. You want a quick slot companion with the I'm sorry emote? No, fuck that. How much damage does she do? Not fucking enough. You know how we could find out is basically just make everybody else do nothing. She's hitting quite a bit. How have you got... You shouldn't be able to use your companions. Oh, you just... We've got one over there, which is mine. Yours should not be here. That's broken. It's cool. Usually run 3-man group and always lag the 4th. Yep. So you replace one person with them. You guys dump your companions. Dump them, dump them. Maybe they just stand there while you're doing stuff and then disappear during combat. You're already in magic. It's not magic. I said I was going to test a companion. Everyone else got theirs out already. You got yours killed from a world boss? Yeah, me too. This might be a stupid question or suggestion or question. I don't really take suggestions. Unless you're talking about the game itself, in which case you can send it to them. But what do you think about Zos implementing repeatable storylines for quest lines, especially DLC like Dark Brotherhood, Thieves Guild, etc.? Well, you can redo them on other characters if you wanted to redo them. So once you've done it on one character, do it on another. And they do have dailies that you can use anyway. 6-person dungeon, go, I know. They also follow you into houses currently, although they're not supposed to. They're not supposed to be running around in houses. You can place them, though, if you've done all your questy stuff. So you got 2 companions. You have 2, but you can use 1 at a time. Are you going to pull stuff or what? It's going to be a long day if we don't kill stuff. Go kill stuff. I might have aggro. Put them together. Thank you. Well, number 1 of games, never look a gift glitch in the mouth. This is true. Do you know what? Look at that other enemy over there. There's only one person hitting it. It's Miri. She's the one hitting it. She's not doing too bad. She's doing like 3k DPS. That's better than some pugs. There was another streamer who was saying that once they're fully geared, the companions do around 10k DPS if they're fully optimized. No, that actually came from Zos. Just people like to repeat the information. How do you set the timers on your abilities? You don't. They're there as a all the time kind of thing. You don't set... Oh, you mean actually to activate them so they work? It's in your combat options. You turn it on. Embrace the glitch. 24-person trials. Here we come. Indeed. You can't do that. So when it comes out, if anything happens like that on PTS, that will be fixed, obviously. The intention is to take the place of a player. They're not going to be as good as a player ever, but they take the place of one. ESO has no glitches or bugs. They're just features. It's magic. Anything that is unexplained in the world of Tamriel is magic. You're leveled up on PTS site, or have you ulti, etc. When I played the preview, I had it fully maxed out. On this particular server at the moment, on PTS, it's not maxed yet, but it will be very soon. Dolmens are slow. I'm getting 3k XP from 80k for next level. Yeah, but power leveling's silly anyway, because it's not going to make you a better player, so don't worry. Do them for fun if you want, or for jewelry, or whatever. Why have I got so much fucking aggro? Tank! I want a taunt! You have to res me now. That's what you get. Fastest way to level up playing a game. Just play the game, do the dungeons, have fun, pick up sky shards. If you try and power level, you're not going to get anywhere because you're just going to have loads of champion points, but you're not going to have any experience or ability as far as the game mechanics are concerned. Focus more on your mechanics, not so much on your level. Because once you get there, you're just going to complain you've got nothing to do. You have loads to do, but people are like, oh, I don't get XP anymore. We had that for about 3 years. Imperial City Prison Random Vet. No shit. Who's 24 real person trial would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool, considering most raids in other games are a lot bigger, but I don't think this will handle it at the moment. Power leveling is a great way to torpedo your gameplay. Yeah, basically, other games might benefit you from being really high levels. This one will not. It's all about how you play. Is someone going to res me or what? I have been dead for a long time. Just ignore me. Good job. Power level and then don't know how to break free in an ice heart. Do you mean, what the fuck is it called? Direfrost? New items being added to Imperial City is a very good idea. The monster sets? Yeah, pretty fucking cool. They're based on the bosses as well. And there's only 3 of them at the moment, and there's 6 major bosses, so hopefully we'll get some more. Playing the game is fun, what? Yes, it is. Finn said they prototyped 24-man trials back when creating Craglawn, if I can remember correctly. Something about being chaotic as fuck. Yes. But that was a very, very long time ago. I'm going to get rid of these ads because last time they killed me. Mary, do your damage. You are mega. You are the little companion that could. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I'm going to go and get that totem over there because otherwise that's going to fucking hurt. Imagine 24 people being organised in Pad Boss. Dude, you're talking to someone that has led fleets of 350 people in EVE and also used to run raids in EverQuest for fucking years with 72 people with no voice comms, just text and hotkeys and shit. People would be capable of doing it, but this game is not designed for that. It would be a bit tricky. But the more it progresses, I mean, you never know. Hardware's going up, performance is going up. They might end up eventually changing shit. Even the dungeons are smaller than most MMOs. Most MMOs are like 6 people. Oh, fuck. The combat design is very different from any other MMO, so performance-wise would be a fucking nightmare if they put too many people in the same place. Look at the fucking Cyrodiil issues. Over time. 3, 2, 1, dodge. Why am I tanking? Someone needs to res that fucking tank. Mifflin, you gotta look for the dead people and get them up if I can't do it. I'm tanking. Fuck it. Had a guy ask 1,500 CP for normal Black Rose Prison the other day. Whatever for. Oh, I didn't pick up soul gems. Dear oh dear. Consumables, soul gems, and lockpicks. And repair kits. Even Zite Ninjas, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I knew a guy power leveled and didn't know how you could recharge weapons and repair gear. He purchased his weapons and gear and then ran out of charges and broke. Oh shit, dude. Basic mechanics. Most important things you'll ever learn in this game. Boing. No need to be a weird flex. That shows you just have high CP. It doesn't mean you're better. Correct. What advice would you give to an experienced NA player when they start their first character on EU? If you're experienced, you already know how to do everything. But get in Dungeon Finder as quick as possible. Dungeon Finder's going to unlock all your skill points quite early because you're going to get random ones that might be the same sometimes, but you are going to get ones that you've never done before. So while you level up steadily and unlock your skills and shit, you will have the points to use by the time you do get to 50. Gonzai, why am I not seeing 70k damage? On the forums, they're all hitting 75k plus. Just kidding. Dear oh dear. It would be funny if the companions would run up and teabag you when they die. It would be. Boing. Teabag companions. Haha, you suck. Teabagged. Maybe they can introduce that in some of the later ones. Like have the kiss ass emote. Let's go. Oh, you got a pack Pumba. Jealous. By the way, if you want a purple chicken, there are currently 4 being given away. No, you cannot win more than 1. If you win 1, you aren't getting another one. But on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube in the comment section, and on Twitter, I'm doing giveaways for purple chickens. The winners will be announced tomorrow. Go check those links. Bear in mind, by the way, there are rules. You do have to follow, and you do have to say something certain and specific in the actual comment section. Otherwise, you won't be entered. If you put the right word and you aren't following, doesn't count. That's just you trying to get free stuff. If you want the free stuff, make sure you're following as well. Thank you very much for the Twitch follow, by the way. Much appreciated. Community tab on YouTube. Yep. Go onto YouTube. Look at the top bar. Press community. It's the most recent message. Did normal Black Rose Prison guys around 200 the other day. Nice. Oh, yes. Thank you very much for the sub. Massively appreciated, of course. Beer and cake in the chat. Do you know what? I don't know how much damage Mifflin's doing, but Miri's not doing too bad. We know they're going to be low anyway. That's the idea. But it still actually is contributing a little bit. I don't really want to stand in here, but have a heal. Don't kill the tank. Get off. You probably want to get out of that big circle, dude. There we go. Space Raccoon, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Palmer, I actually did a Maelstrom with no champion points on live stream and flawlessed it. Champion points are great, but they are also overrated by people that are not confident enough with their own ability. Basically, they want their stuff done, and they expect everyone else to be OP as fuck in order for them to hide behind so they can get their stuff done. You don't need fuck tons of champion points. Is it nice to have? Yes. Do you need them? No. May I ask if you tried the new slottable CP for heavy attack on an easy sork? Can you ask if I've tried it? Yes, you can. Can I answer it? Yes, I have. Are you getting the results for it? No, you're not. Patreon in the chat. If you want to know what's going on behind the scenes, there is a very particular perk that covers that kind of stuff, so you can see while I'm updating things or testing things and all the rest of it. But on live stream, you get what you're given. Whoever kills me gets timed out. You have been warned. Kill him. I have 1,350 and I still suck. Fair enough. Practice, practice. I will take that bone shield. Thank you very much. I was just wondering if you have. Yes, I have. There will be no spoilers in chat regarding upcoming builds. Oh shit. Or changes, but if you want sneak peeks. Whee! Thank you very much indeed. Beer and cake in the chat. We have a new Dragonborn and a hype train. Oh yes. Oh shit. Empty Sky, what a fucking legend. Thank you very much. Oh shit. I've got aggro. I've got aggro, you dropped the boss. You know the rules, people, the fight starts again from scratch. If you kill the Dragonborn, you'll take their place in the stream. I have to kill you instead. Okay, so how you doing? Welcome to the stream. No spoilers in the chat regarding upcoming builds and changes, but if you want a sneak peek, there is a Patreon perk for that. Correct, there is. We're all gonna die now. I can't believe you let me get punched by the boss. Maintain a taunt, otherwise I get dead. Also, you're not labeled as a tank, by the way. Just saying. Okay, so Zaya's tried the new CPs on an easy sort, but has he tried elegant? Fuck off. You think they'll ever add a 6-man or 8-man arena mini trial? No idea. It would be cool to have a middle ground between dungeons. It would be, but I want to see a 2-man dungeon. I know people would be hyped as fuck and go, I can take my companion. Probably on normal, but not necessarily on vet. But it would be cool. Did your ANK gift me a sub? Thanks for that. Nice! I think Miri's the only one doing damage now, which is quite interesting, because now you get to test her properly. It's dying. And she's not stopping. 3.8k a hit. She's doing 4k deeps there. 7k. She hit harder for a second. That's not terrible. Do you think content would be mega? Yeah, it would. I'm on the floor again, by the way. You haven't res me. Guess companion can't raise the dead? No. You know that part that failed before? You know when someone dies and you don't res them? I'm just saying. Thank you for the bits. No res for Zai. I know. As a former WoW kid, I can tell you that those players in WoW are still bottom tier. Dear oh dear. Savage. Hype train level 1, 3 minutes remaining. Get in. If for no other reason than to see how badly Cleave plus Nature's Bounty would wreck it. That's bait. You have to wait and see. Go do it. I guess a companion can't raise the dead. No, I read that one already. No, they can't. I was sitting on the floor for a very long time. Boing. Need to unlock companion that can raise. Maybe they'll bring a necromancer one in eventually. That would be quite cool, actually. I mean, obviously, if it was just you and the companion, that would be no good because they might fuck it up. Oi, aggro from. Oh my god, fail. Necro companion. Yeah, we've got a Nightblade and a Dragon Knight so far. Do you have a healer? Yes. Thank you. There we go. These fuckers hit really hard. Did they ever fix the crown's bug with the Stam Stalk? Oh, the crow's bug? What crow's bug? Needs to be more specific. Rip indeed. You don't have to put the whole word, Riley. Just put his keeper. Sorry, that's wrong. You do have to put the whole word. Don't put a space in it. Commands do not have spaces in them. Want my easy sort to have an easy sort companion. Dude, if you could actually put all proper gear on them, like player gear, it would be far too complicated for most players, but it would be fucking cool as well. But yeah, the way they've done it is pretty good. They've done it so it's quite simple. Put your stuff on and get in. Crown store gems are 1 crown. Yeah, at the moment, that's PTS placeholding. That's not how they're going to be. Oh shit, fucking totem. I'll do that. The set with the crows? You mean Unfathomable Darkness? That wasn't a Stam Stalk thing. That's a set thing. That's on Murder of Fire. DK. Get out of stupid. It was bugged on a Stam Stalk. Yeah, we're going the really long way around it. You need to specifically state what you mean for me to be able to answer it. We're getting there. It's taking a long time though. Hit way harder than it should have. Then, no fucking idea. I haven't seen anything in the patch notes about it, but stuff like that, if it's known, usually gets fixed. Sometimes alongside other stuff. You'd have to check it. I can't say I've noticed it though. It's probably because of the problem with Hurricane. There was a known cheese thing in Cyrodiil for ages. Oh shit. I can't confirm whether they fixed it or not. But I can tell you that proc sets don't work in Cyrodiil at the moment, so that's a technicality in itself. Make stamina necro, which use unfathomable darkness. Name it stam crow with crow. Oh no. Did you sit up all night thinking of that? Did you put it on the fridge afterwards? I bet you did. Oh, he went way into the corner. Hey, our Ninja Snuggle, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Come on, minions, let's have you. Lag a bit there, couldn't swap bars. Kill 10 foes with the class ability. Yes! Seals of Endeavour, thank you very much. Don't aim at the group, turn it away. Sudden loss of speed in Cyrodiil whenever Cyrodiil is so whack. Well, we're going through tests and performance updates at the moment, so you'll just have to be patient with it. Or give feedback to Zos about what your issues are. That's the only way they'll be able to fix things. Bear in mind though, this is a PTS server at the moment. PTS is... Fucking S already means server. PTS. Public Test Server. Gotta stop doing that. It's a public test server, so anything that's on here is intended to be on the live server. I did think of the build, but just... Archer, it was sarcasm, dudes. I don't know how else to explain it. We got there eventually.
Drinks all around.
Thank you for the follow. Where'd you get the soul gems? I don't need to type it. I can just say it. Go into consumables. Supplies, consumables. Remember that one public test server is a test server. You're going to find broken things. That's the point. Correct. How's that, Ninjas? Rocks, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Report the broken things to Zos, not the streamers. Correct. I'm not a secretary. I appreciate that people have issues, and obviously it's annoying, and we can talk about it, sure. But when it comes to bugs, you need to report them. It's your responsibility if you find them to report them from your own screen. If there's anything that I find, I try and report it straight away. Fix! I read that so wrong straight away, because I already heard the voice he fucking said it in. Ninja614 needs beer and cake and a shout out. Streamer, fix the bugs. I know, right? Hey, it's your fault. You play it. You speak to Zos. It's your responsibility. No, it's not. No. Yeah, I have not played for about 6 months now. So I logged in with the new champion point changes. Happened about an hour ago. Happened for about an hour even. Dude, it's fucking awesome. If you want to know more about the champion points, there is a video on my channel about that. In fact, there's two. Wasn't asking. I was asking if it was fixed. Again, I'm not sure, dude. Because Cyrodiil has no proc sets working at the moment, you can't even test it. But as far as notes are concerned, I hadn't seen it. Doesn't mean it isn't there. And I did already answer that. Yes, correct. His eye, how specific are Seals of Endeavour? Just wondering if they'll be easily grind for gameplay. Basically, they are very small, random list of dailies and weeklies. So I've got 2 today already by accident. One was enchant 4 items. Another one was kill 10 enemies with a class ability. So they're quite basic for the most part, but the weekly one's obviously going to be a bit more stressful. Well, a bit more involved, not stressful. And once you've done them until the next day or week. Every player should be able to do most of them anyway, and just general stuff. And you don't have to have all of them to get your kind of cap for the day. 2 ninjas in the same chat? Oh yeah! Except he's got a better beard than mine. Mine's invisible. Also known as off. Xynode's guilds are all ninja cakes. There is a lot more than 2 ninjas. This is very true. Miri's kicking ass. She's not dead yet, apart from when we wiped. And she defeated the grapple mechanic. She just teleports to you. We need to learn that magic. I said I've not played in 6 months, so just asking general things. Okay, so that's a very, very long time ago. So probably changed by now. You don't want to start a war. You weren't starting a war. Don't be so offended. It's fine. We're just saying. According to 12-year-olds in my chat from time to time, I'm not supposed to be a ninja because I'm copying the blue-haired one. Oh! Oh! So that's where ninja came from? In history, that's the only time that word has ever been used? You're copying! Don't do it, ninja! Not like it's anything to do with history or anything to do with your own personal stuff, no. The fact that you copied the word ninja. You copied the word ninja. Not an ancient Japanese martial arts or anything like that. Or secret secret ninja assassins. Not like Ninja Turtles. They were also before that person was born. Ninja is mega, granted. But that name is not copied. It's just convenient that they have a similar name. It's like having two Freds in the room. One didn't copy the other. They're just both called Fred. One of those 12-year-olds realised that the blue-haired one himself is copying. People are funny. Dear oh dear. Good to know companions teleport instead of getting stuck on coffee tables in Skyrim. That's pretty good, actually. That's true. Seems legit. Couldn't be the bike or anything. No, definitely couldn't be a Kawasaki Ninja. Not a chance. Could you imagine that? Hey, dude. What are you looking for? Looking for a motorbike? Oh, yeah. What one do you want? Oh, that green one over there. Oh, the green one? The Kawasaki Ninja? Hey! You copied the streamer name. How dare you? I'm going to sue Kawasaki. I would like to say that I'm just making fun, but some people are like that. I would like to call it ill-educated and just appreciate the fact that they don't know. But in fact, I'm just going to call them fucking stupid. I like shop a cart for Fortnite and made a reel by Walmart after the game. Dude, they got so many fucking sponsors, rights and copyright covers for so many companies. It's fucking insane. That game is done incredibly well. Use a sigil thingy. Oh. Boing. No, 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 wrong one. The swirly one. This one, this one. There you go, you got it. Oh no, you got to block that. We're good. That has been nuked. That used to be a lot harsher. Lightning, how you doing? Honestly, time. Someone mentioned that I thought they were referring to Ninja 614 because I only knew of the ESO Ninja. No shit. Only question now is when are the companions bikini mods coming out? Well, you can actually dress your companions how you like. So, I mean, go nuts. We haven't pressed the button. Mechanics started to fail. Do not do that. No, you fuckball! What's up, Zion Ninjas? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Shiny one's over there. Over here, over here, over here! Shiny McShiny Pants! Bring the minion to us! No, that's miles away. That's the completely wrong one. This one, with the swirly shit. Swirly Swirly Pants. Oh god, get some dots on him, otherwise we're dead. We're fucked. She's got a vampiric stained glass lead. Thank you for sharing. I'm jealous. I can neither confirm nor deny that I got myself into a Timber Crow costume, especially for Miri when she comes to Xbox. Nice. Shadow, you got to look for the swirly one. You got to get there quick. Watching UHG makes me remember the time when the new players went into normal UHG and showed them all the mechanics and the secret bosses. Yeah, well, this has been changed a bit because this used to be really, really harsh. Now you can stay in the fire for a really long time. You've got a lot more time to figure out the mechanics. They're still do it or die, though. I'm old for remembering playing the last Ninja on C64. No, that's not old. My first actual, if you want to call it a console, gaming machine, the first one I owned was a Commodore 64. Not the granny pant costume. Oh no. Done Unhallowed Grave yet? Must give it a try. If you put Unhallowed in the chat, there's a guide for you. Just well, it's actually for everyone. Normal or vet doesn't make a difference, but it shows you the hard mode as well. So there's two different versions of the guide. There is the written one, and then there is the visual one. There's a video and a website, but they do both bounce off each other. So use them both if they help. You're a boomer, you know. I love how people use that like it means something. What they mean is, well, I'm less educated than you, so I'm going to call you a shitty name. One that you're not offended by because you've heard worse ones in your time. Yeah, I said time. Good for you. They're the same people that can't do more than one insult. Mad bro, mad bro, mad bro, mad bro. And then they've got like 10 friends that all say the same thing. They sound like a bunch of fucking seagulls. Mine, mine. Whereas if you are the B word that they came to call you, you've probably got about 1 million insults that you can ring off one after the other and make them cry in their pants. Thanks, I always use you guys. Thank you very much. Boing! Swirly one. This one over here. Brilliant mechs on this one. Yeah, it's really fucking cool. I do not want to get hit by that. That will hurt me in the feet. That will hit me so hard that will kill my companion. Just did those ones the other night in your guide. Your guides are fantastic. Thank you very much. Glad you are enjoying them. Glad they are helpful. We must kill minions. The mechanics for the dungeons are generally very good anyway, for most of them. But they have advanced as a team over time. And the fucking new mechanics that you keep seeing, especially stuff like this, very, very original. Very cool. Where the fuck is it? Oh, it's over there. It's 1. I can see it from here. I could just call it out, but we're not on comms. It's like content is best. Best in sandwiches? Oh, shit. Too high. Oh, that was lucky. Shadow Mare, you got it. Excellent. Good job, dude. The Cadwall furniture in front. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I think it was a follow. I didn't look. I still forgot to change the alert for that. So you have a guide on Stone Garden. Stone Garden's coming, but it's not on the channel yet. I've been extremely busy the last update because every single build had to fucking change because of champion points. So let's face it, even working 400 hours a month, which is what I've been doing, wasn't enough time to get everything out that I wanted to. Love the Flames of Ambition dungeons. Oh yes, especially Black Drake Villa. Or Cauldron actually is fucking chaos. So the add-on is on the website. I want it bad. Yes, it is. That's had over 50,000 downloads. In fact, I can tell you the flat numbers for that, if you like. Would you like the statistics? Should we say it properly? Would you like statistics? Not statistics. 57,838 downloads that add-on has had. Link is in the chat. Enjoy. Love watching and listening to your stream. Your no-nonsense, no bullshit mentality is uber refreshing. Thank you very much. Glad you enjoy it. Haven't got time for bullshit. It's too long. You fucking just get on with it. That's called time efficiency, by the way. Your Lich build is going to change with Necro nerfs. I love it how people instantly go, nerfs? Like it's a really bad thing. Balance is the word you're looking for. Nothing has changed yet. It's on words are hard. It's on the public test server. Keyword there is test. So first of all, anything could change in the next few weeks before release. Secondly, since I don't have a crystal ball, you will have to wait and see. As it is now, it works as intended on live, so you can enjoy it as much as you like. Cauldron hard mode is up to chaos, as I said, can confirm after spending 2 hours. 2 hours in a new hard mode, if you've never seen it before, is actually quite impressive. The average for any hard mode in a dungeon or trial is nowhere near fucking 2 hours. Not even close. In fact, if you watch the dev video that I had the other day, it was another Let's Play video. So I've gone over this earlier, but we'll do it again. I have a series on my channel called Let's Play. It had 7 episodes previously where I get people from the community and just play a game and talk shit. Thank you very much. Hugely appreciated. Beer and cake in the chat. So basically the Let's Play videos are slightly different to the live streams. Live streams, I'm talking to you lot. So I'm playing the game, whatever the fuck's going on. If I get dead, I get dead, whatever, and I'm talking to you. But the Let's Play series is basically people from the community in a dungeon on voice comms fucking around doing a dungeon. Well, the most recent video, if you put YouTube in the chat, it's on there, or just put devs in the chat, I actually did it instead of 3 people from the community, which they are in the community, but loose term, join the progress. You started a fight before I'm in there. Instead, we've got 3 developers in there. So Rich Lambert, Mike Finnegan, and Rob Garrett were actually in the dungeons. We were having some beers, talking shit about stuff, chilling out, playing dungeons. But inside that video, they do talk about the game from their development perspective. And also, you would probably be interested when we get to Moonhunter Keep, because they do go over some of the kind of completion rate stuff when it comes to difficult dungeons and as to why they have to change stuff along the way. So that might be quite interesting for some of you. This fucking thing is enraged. I'm dead. I can't fucking move. I'm at juice. I'm dead. Why's Tank dead? You gotta heal him. Go play Tetris. Entity. I know, right? I can't believe you had that as an insult. You got sucker punched? Yeah, you will do. We lost the tank, so it was rip anyway. We will not get build information before the video is released. Correct. Yes, even that build and that one in question. All the questions regarding build updates will automatically be deleted at this point forward. There's no point asking about any of that stuff because it's not out yet. Thank you very much indeed for the follow. Much appreciated. Patreon perks can help with the personal build questions. Yes, they can. But what you have to consider is the main Discord chat is just for everyone for general chat. If you want stuff about your own personal builds, that's where one-to-ones come into play, where I can literally section off some time for you individually to have as many questions as you like. Within an hour, obviously. Secret Ninjas chat, however, which is a higher perk than the basic one, is where I show off some of the PTS stuff, or just in the background stuff while I'm doing it. However, same rules apply. If you want one-to-one stuff, that is a separate perk. The dev run is mega. Watched it twice so far. No way! Dude, I stayed up on the live premiere for that until like 5:20 in the morning, just making sure I could engage with the chat while they were watching it. And also, Rich and Rob stayed throughout the whole fucking thing. I was really surprised. I mean, I was grateful that they turned up, but I did not expect them to stay for the whole thing. That was cool as fuck. Correct, Patreon perk levels will give you a one-to-one. Yep, one of the specific levels will do that. With Zai, and you used to like to go over your builds or anything else. Yep, some people just play other games, some people just talk. I had one person talk in their car for an hour. That was cool as fuck. Where do you get companion weapons, armor class, accessories? They are in your supplies on PTS. So they're in here. You've got a section for it, Companion's Arsenal. However, if you're talking about the actual base game itself, once it's out for the chapter, they are looted from stuff and things. Was it 4 AM Zai run? That was, actually. When we'd finished the video, it was like 4:15, I think. But that's pretty normal for me. I just have to be extra careful at that time of night because I live in a very, very, very small house connected to lots and lots of other houses that are all very, very small and really easy to wake people up, and including the people in my own house because the floors are fucking thin. I'll wake the kids up. So I had to be a little bit quieter towards the end of the video, but it was really fucking good. I have enough one-to-one save up for an entire day of Zai's time. You do, but you can't take them all at once. Sometimes I let people take a couple at a time. But, I mean, if they save them up, they save them up. Just get to them when we get to them. Long time sub on iTunes, just subbed on Twitch. Love your content. iTunes? Subbed on iTunes? Have you watched some or listened to some podcasts on there? Do you mean YouTube? Zoo, thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciated. Makes a hoarder? Indeed. Not iTunes, YouTube. Autocorrect for the win, right? It's like, I'm on iTunes. Someone needs to be paying me. Do you have any soundproofing in your game or workroom? This is not a work room. I work in the corner of my living room where everybody else lives. So when it comes to time efficiency, it's very, very important that I get done what I need done at the time. Otherwise, other people need to be in here. I do not have ideal living or streaming conditions in the fucking slightest. But, life goals, I'm trying to get, eventually, our first house. But, that's a goal for later. Then, I'll have a proper streaming room. Then I can dump the fucking green screen. And then you can see shiny stuff rather than a messy, tiny fucking living room. Auto Carrot Master Race. Dear oh dear. Don't encourage him. Bloody spell check. Yeah, I know. Especially phones. Phones don't know what you want. They know what you don't want. They know how to make you look fucking stupid when you're sending messages to people. Wing. Sorry, not sorry. Good luck and all that. Thank you very much. You working hard for it? I fucking am. That's bloody true. One day. Oh shit. Brother to you, making the best of what you've got. Thank you very much. Wing. Miri's got more XP. She hasn't died for a long time, you know. I wonder if she follows us when we do this shit. She might. I mean, if I can tell her to go and hit the ghost, she might teleport with me. I know they're not intelligent for mechanics, and they're not meant to be, but we could wiggle it. That's really gonna hurt. That's gotta die. He's also got to stop fucking hitting me.
I love winning.
Disagree, my phone knows what I want. I loudly talked about buying some new tools and stuff. Oh, dodge. I'll read that in a minute. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Start talking about ad tools. Oh, they knew. Yeah, of course. They listened to all your conversations. It's deception. It's exactly what it is. Also known as spying. Come on, Miri, don't die. She did! She teleported! Holy fuck! She actually did! Look, she's over there. She's fucking useless because I haven't told her to hit anything. But she did come out of it. She's following. She's happy to follow. Boss just wants to be friends. You're not wrong. She's hitting my minions. Every time I'm in Frostvault, the last boss goes Transformers Robot Disguise. Look, she's hitting with me. Hit the stuff and things. Do it. Oh, we're going to go in the middle. Is she going to join me? I'll hit the boss so she comes after me. She's in. She's in. She can do it. So, by default, they're not necessarily smart with mechanics, but if you've got to travel somewhere, they will follow you around. So, that has been considered. That's pretty fucking cool. I mean, obviously, in lots of different mechanics, that won't necessarily be as well received, combat-wise, but that, in here so far, has not been a problem. Her survivals, how much health has she got? 22k, not bad. Her survival's good, man. And she's not even leveled up fully. She's like halfway. Maybe not even that. Kill the ghosty. She's probably going to die here, though. This is where she gets dead. Did you really just jump off the fucking edge? God. Where is he going? Fucking Blackwood. Now, if only you could heavy attack a plate in AA. Yeah, you can't make them do that because they work the same as pets. They don't have any kind of... they don't have any weight to weigh down the pad. She doesn't die there. Oh. Very nice.
I love winning. Drinks all around.
Good to see companions still standing on it. Yeah, that's funny. Oh shit, I got stunned. What the fuck? I'm behind it. Oh, no, I'm not. My bad. We went to Binding Cells 2 earlier and was using Jeff and 3 Jeff for Lightning Big Jeff. Or Fighting Big Jeff. Nice. Thank you for the follow. After stream, I will go to PTS and test Verdrift. Don't move a muscle mechanic. She'll die. But then we say that. She hasn't died here. I need to get you up. You keep dying. You're not allowed to be dead. It's going to go to Big Boom when I'm standing here, isn't it? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, Big Boom. Stand over here. Mary, stand over here. She's not dying! Love it. Golden Sky Shard? Fuck yeah. We're going to play mechanics. Because we've only got 1 DPS. We're going to get a giant fucking minion. Don't run away. I need to hit it in the face. She's hitting me. Or he's hitting me. I don't know what the fuck it is. Can companion res you? No. Where's she gone? Mary, don't die. Yes! There she is. Come on! Fucking companion's been watching my All About Mechanics guide. Confirmed. Cheers, Finn. Or whoever worked on it. I think Finn helped because he does dungeons, so he definitely helped make Miri work in this dungeon by reading my guides. Companions have plot armor, apparently. They do. So to defeat the issue of them being shit in mechanics, they have some immunities to certain phases, and do follow you around if you travel with grapple hooks from one place to another, which is fucking great. That's very, very cool. Get this boss off me, for fuck's sake. Dude! Thank you. Shit. Companions get in. Yes! Companions are OP as fuck. Reasonable amount of damage. Quite helpful with buffs and bonuses. Quite good in mechanics. Hear me? She can't do mechanics and she isn't affected by them. No. Not real. They must be immune to some boss effects since they can't do mechanics. I literally just explained that. I swear some people play on mute, so they can't hear me. It's damage like from companions. I literally just said like that. Or said some of that. Soulfire, you're late. You've filtered out all the rest of my words and only listened to some of it. It's not bad, dude. It's hard to gauge overall because every single group will be different because it depends on your buffs and bonuses you got. But it's a consistent, like, 1 damage skill pretty much all the time. Yes, of course, you've got more skills than just 1, but it feels like they're doing as much damage as someone that would be just using 1 skill. You just got here. So should I start the whole stream again all the way from the beginning for you? I'm joking, dude. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. No excuses, stand in the corner. Bad Soulfire. Yeah, indeed. How very dare you.
I love winning. Drinks
Paul,
all
thank you very
around.
much indeed for joining. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. I'm going to kill the boss in the face. Please don't kill me. Mutual dots. Good, how are you? Not bad, dude. Not bad. It's been fucking busy, but I just keep looting stuff. What the fuck am I doing? Stands in the corner and watches paint dry. Don't watch paint dry. It's boring. But this is fucking good. Why is my health not higher than it should be? Should be... Oh, I see. I know why. So far, it's quite comfy in the corner. He loves it. Don't do that! It will kill you in the face. Will it kill me? Oh, close. Grab the loot. I'm on PTS. I shouldn't be looting anything. I keep doing it. Bad. Bad, Xynode. Stop it. Last boss. Let's kill it. I give people shit when they're in my group. Honestly, it's all jokes. Don't worry. I used almost immortal to capture the relic in Battleground. Oh my god, really? Dude, I've done that. You won't die. So funny watching like 4 people try to kill me and steal their relic. Did they fail hard in the face? And not take the loot. Never take the loot. I can't hit the fucking target. Just tuned in. How has Miri been doing? She's not dead. She's not dead. Miri's kicking ass. I set her up with a lightning staff, some dodgy gear, and a couple of damage skills from her class skill line. She's not really doing much else apart from teleport, strike, and light attacks. She's kicking ass. In the grapple mechanics, she followed me. She didn't use a grapple, but she did teleport, which was handy as fuck, because that wasn't someone I had to keep resin. And during the big boom phase, instead of making them really, really intelligent and having to figure out mechanics about where they should or shouldn't stand while they've got no communication with the players, they just made it so she can't die. So regular mechanics, obviously she can die. If she gets hit by stuff, she's dead. But she's holding her fucking own. And when you set her to range, she stays range. You set her to melee, she stays melee. I'm used to being punched by the healer. Dear oh dear. Miri's now being hit. She just... Did you see that? Miri just dodge rolled. She dodge rolled the attack. I'm fucking loving this. I don't give a fuck. It's great. Obviously, there's still changes to come, but it's cool as shit. Interrupt. I wonder if she's going to run in front of that. She shouldn't do, because she shouldn't overtake you. Unless you tell her to. You want Blackwood today? Make it happen. Yeah, I know, dude. She can teach lessons in dodge roll to players. Oh man, that was savage as fuck, but true. Is that a companion? Yes, it is. That's why I keep shouting her by name. What would you prefer, companion or a random pug? That's awkward. She's learning as she fights. She is. She learns skills as she fights anyway, because you unlock them. I haven't even put her abilities on recently. I'll do it afterwards.
I'll kill you for what you've done.
Mary is mega. Someone has a typo. My friends and I want to do a 6-person, 6-companion VMO when the patch comes out, praying for companions don't frequently curse and blow us up. They will do, because they can carry curses and they won't be able to interact with those particular mechanics. But they might not be able to blow up from that stuff. So, who knows? Jeremy, how the fuck are you, dude? Long time no speak. Jeremy is from ZeniMax Online Studios, of course. Make sure you give him some beer and cake in the chat. Met him twice, actually. for long periods of time, and also been on some of my videos on my channel doing the dev tours. Absolute fucking legend. Oh shit. Legendary member of the team. Are you giving Miri commands or just letting her run free? I gave her a couple of commands sometimes, but most of the time I'm just letting her do it. Nice to hear, my friend. Dude, it's been a fucking long time. How are you doing? I'm pimp Miri into bling bling motifs. No gold for questions or questions asked, of course. Donna, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Miri died for the first time. She died. We need to go res her. Oh shit, we also need to kill this minion. Don't blow me up with the blast burns. I don't like it. Oh, I'm going to let him just go full health at this rate. Oh, there we go. I went a little bit ham. I forgot. Dodged it. Where's the fuck is Miri? There you are. Res her up. It's the first time she's actually died in combat apart from when we wiped. This is the first time I've had to res her. So as far as pugs go, dying on the last boss is okay. Fuck, she just jumped in quick. As soon as I resed her, insta fucking teleport strike. Fearless as fuck. Block it. Oh, don't block that. Step out of it. There's more where that came from. If you can get Lyris Titanborn mount. Indeed. Vet or normal. This is Vet. Thank you. She's actually a valid contribution to the group. Not better than a player, obviously, but she's doing alright. Damage is quite good. She's evading most of the dangerous stuff. I have got to get onto the mechanics for this. I keep ignoring this fucking thing. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I keep forgetting I'm the only DPS in the group apart from Miri. Force of habit. So if you have got 3 friends, or there's 3 of you, and you haven't got a 4th, they're pretty fucking good. Especially if you slap heals on them. Oh damn, I'm gonna have to get her up. Mifflin, you're not paying any attention. Help me get my minion up. Now we come to ESO's. Oryx attack. I can't even say it. Oryx taking the king moment. Oh shit. Dodge. Have a heal. Miri's enraged! She's not really. She's just on fire or whatever the fuck it is. She's legit better than some of the humans in pugs. That's actually true. The only problem is she's not getting any heals at the moment. So, Mifflin, you're killing my companion. How dare you? But she's not even max level, man. Thank you for the res. She's fearless. Just jumps in. Thank you, Mifflin. You're a legend. Don't stand in fire. I can heal her. It's fine. She's not hitting at the moment because she's recovering. Okay. The ultimate necro summon. I know. It's fucking insane. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. Beer and cake in the chat. Mifflin, don't worry about it. Leave her on the ground. You are a legend. You have the Ninja Cake emotes. Use and abuse them as you see fit. This Vet or no? Yes, this is Vet. Shit, I don't want to stand there. That will hurt. We are 1 DPS, 1 tank, 1 healer, and a companion who is a mixture of basic class abilities and... why is that not got a thingy on it? That should have a... There shouldn't be a placeholder. Whatever. She's got a mixture of really random fucking skills. She's quite good. You want one as a pet? You don't get it, do you? Okay, I'll show you what she's got at the moment. So, companion menu. She's got random ass shit. She's got increased damage with a lightning staff, increased damage with a hat, chest, increased healing, increased damage again. That's pretty much it. And it's just she's just flat damage all over. But it's 1% per piece, so it's fuck all. And it's all just purple, which is nice. But it's a mixture between medium, heavy, and light. She hasn't got any full-out spec as such. And her skills, I mean, she's only got Deadly Assassin level 4, so she's missing loads of stuff. She's got barely anything on a bar. None of these are fucking done. So she's got, what, 2 more skills to unlock here. She's really, really basic right now. She's got fuck all. If that's how she is when she's got fuck all, being combat level 4, maxed out, they're going to be quite handy. So, taking all the loot? Yeah, fuck picking the loot up. It's PTS, I keep forgetting. Can you get gold gear for them? Not at the moment that we know of. So you can get the basic white stuff, which you can buy off of merchants, or they do come with their own setup. But the purple stuff you get drops for. You can get blue and green drops as well. Can she weave, though? Yes, she's doing light attacks on perfect timing. Better than most players. Even you, Rain. No, I'm joking. Someone throw her a bone. She is doing... Leave her alone. Back the fuck up, giving her shit. This is my companion you're talking about. I are not happy. Mifflin and Shadow, you're fucking legends. Thank you very much for joining. She's definitely a good filler. Can't wait to try out the companions. I mean, they got to level 20. And level 4, she came through the whole dungeon. Only really died on the last boss. The rest of the time, she did have consistent damage, even though it was fairly low, with no real skills on. I have tested the other abilities and stuff at max level on the preview. Obviously, that was a different server at the time, so there's lots of different stuff there, and these are obviously balanced differently now. But even then, I mean, their Healy skills, their synergy skills, they're really, really fucking handy. And the way that she managed the mechanics, she did try to stand out stupid. And the grapple mechanics, the fact that she follows you and can't die from the big boom, means that there might be some other mechanics in the game that do have that get out of stuff or die stuff. And instead of them being a burden, having to be on the floor all the fucking time, they might just not die there, which is quite nice. Lessons from Miri starts second day of release. Well, it's pretty good so far. Maybe stuff like the boom and VSS, like when you have to hide behind the statues, maybe that won't kill her. Just because, why would you want to fucking raise a companion that's never going to listen to the mechanics all the time? They may have already considered that. They did say a lot of stuff is player testable, which it is, but it's fucking good so far. So streamer used one the other day as a tank. I've used them as a tank already as well. I've used them as healers, DPS, tanks, the fucking lot. You're actually just seeing a demonstration. Had trouble blocking. They do block, but they're on cooldown. The lack of a companion ulti as a bug. No, you have to unlock it. If she's good at DPS, guessing the other would make a decent tank. No. They're not specific. You can make them do anything. You can make them be a tank, a healer, a DPS, or a combination of them. You can make them do what you want. Can you bring them into solo arenas? Nope, nothing solo. Only group content or overland where other players can be present. Was very handy as a healer when I was... Do you know what was handy? Bastion has Circle of Protection, like his own unique version of it. He also has Blood Funnel, where you can take a synergy, obviously, and he has Bone Shield as well. So, if you're solo or in a group which hasn't got those abilities, you now have those synergies present. That's really fucking helpful. Especially if you're one of these people that want to go around killing world bosses and shit. No, they're not designed for solo, but if you're capable of almost doing it, we need a little heal. Now you can. If you've got a quest or something that you're doing, there's a really tricky mechanic. Maybe you're new, maybe you're not. Maybe you just can't do the mechanic. Want a couple of heals? That can help. Wonder how she would fare hard mode scale caller. She would die. She's not supposed to do complex mechanics, but the basic stuff they can do. They can block, they can interrupt. You saw her dodge roll earlier. She does know to stand out stupid, but isn't going to dance around too much. She's going to be very, very, not dumb, but basic. But probably on the same scale as what you'd expect most pugs to be. Although they probably hit a bit harder. This can't be Blackwood because I've ran this dungeon many times. Yes, it can. It is Blackwood. Why can it not be Blackwood? Blackwood is the chapter, which is on top of the base game. I'm waiting for companions to take some aggro off me when I solo. They will, but obviously they're not going to be as strong as a player tank because their block is on cooldown and their abilities are determined based on where you put them. So their importance is based on that. So skills here, for example. She's only got 3 skills on at the moment. Yeah, she could have more, I know. But the order in which you put them, for you, might be convenience in order of which button you prefer to press. But for her, it's which one she will apply first. And what you have to pay attention to as well is they all have their own individual cooldowns. So where she teleport strikes, she'll only do that once every 16 seconds, but she'll prioritize these skills first. Not only could it be Blackwood, but it is correct. It is. This could be. It is. She can interrupt. Yes, she can. Human players still master that. It's not going to be every single mechanic. They have a cooldown for their basic stuff too. Can she hit the lever in the arena before the last boss in ICP? Not that I'm aware of. They can't do mechanics like that. Are they going to have advanced stats for companions? Not at the moment, as far as we... Well, this is a fact. There are not any. No, there aren't any. Whether they do that in the future or not, who knows? But the point is to put your gear on and fuck off and just hit stuff. It's not to obsess completely over their gear like you would yourself. They do have their own gear, which I just went over a minute ago. We're repeating ourselves a bit here, so we have to try and keep up. But they have their own companion-specific gear. This is about as complicated as it gets. So they have damage, healing, extra health, all that kind of stuff. Very, very basic stats. It's not get a whole build video for a companion and get a whole build video for a player. It's very basic. Put what you've got on them. You can tailor it to your own likes if you want to, but there's not really any massive complications in there. It's just put the skills you like, put the gear you like, and done. Definitely not going to be obsessed with the fashion and Miri going to be wearing. You can make them look how you like as long as you've got the outfit stuff for it, or the costumes, or the mounts. Wondering if you and one other could complete VDOM with your companions. I'm trying to think of a mechanic which will actually lock you out there. Possible. I think. I've done both normal on solo, so you can. First boss, you'll have trouble with. So the first boss needs to be interrupted. You're probably going to die by the time she gets there. On normal, you can do that, depending on your class and your build. So I did it on Easy Sork and basically put on Crit Surge and Boundless Storms on repeat, so I had the full cooldown. So when I did get pinned, it does let you go after about 8 seconds, if you're not already dead. But the zaps were enough to keep me alive. On Vet, that's going to kill you. So the first boss will probably lock you out of being able to do that. But try it. See what you can do. Put Miri on Stick Horse Mount. Very careful timing. You can probably get away with it again. Especially if you have stuff like Corrosive or Magma Shell or whatever. As long as you've got a heal on the floor. You'd have to be very careful with it though. They have an ulti for each set of skills. Not all of them. If you could send them to get your treasure and survey maps, that would be quite cool actually. They are a bit bugged at the moment because they're obviously in test server. They're not supposed to all be present in the dungeon at the same time. They are supposed to replace a player slot, but we can see multiples at the moment, and they were working. So at the moment, you might see a few videos out there of people showing you 4 companions and 4 players. That's not supposed to be a thing. I mean, the advanced damage report like a new report on console. No, I know exactly what you mean, and the answer's still the same. Sort of answered that, and the answer is no. Correct. It's a no, but whether it happens in the future or not, we don't know. Maybe. At the moment, definitely no. Can you reduce the cooldowns? Yes, you can with certain gear items. So you've got some... Oh, fuck off. Wrong button. Where the fuck is she gone? So again, like I said here, equipment, they all have their own individual bonuses. So extra healing, extra damage. You can have reduced cooldown. Can you give them personalities? Not that I'm aware of. It's mostly costumes and mounts. You can't change their helmet either because they're supposed to have their face. They've got to have their own personality. You also can't turn them into vampire or werewolf. You also can't get married to them. Someone throw a bone. There. Anyway, I gotta go, people. I am gonna do a host, obviously. So we'll try and find someone that's probably quite new to streaming. Give them a bit of a push. If not, we'll host a stream team member. We'll see what's going on. But if you're not subscribed on YouTube, obviously hit that button because it's free. Also hit the follow button on Twitch because that's free. But if you want to help outside the channels or financially, it's entirely up to you because there are membership and sub kind of things you can get on both platforms. Sub on Twitch, join on YouTube, which will give you emotes that you can use not only in the premieres but also in the comments section. Yes, you can use them there too. But there are links in the info section for Patreon, Twitter, Facebook, the website xynodegaming.com. Instagram's up there somewhere as well. Go to all the different social medias, by the way. I'm giving away a purple chicken. Tomorrow is the last day for that. You have to be very specific in the way that you apply yourself, by the way. Read the rules. Once again, thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in there. Damn man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Looking for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have him yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Woo! Everybody wanna do the same thing. Yup, that's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing, and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.